Welcome to Pub Sports Radio. Huge live bet stream. Bang, bang, Niner gang versus America's team. I don't know if matchups are ever going to be more exciting than this. My futures on the Bengals are live. Will my 49er futures be live? Ooh. I sense a monster casher in my future. It's like the NHL Stanley Cup Finals all over again. Can I finally get my Bengals-Niners matchup? God damn, I'm excited about this game, and I'm excited about this show. What a group we have for you guys today. Joining us from kickoff, we got the big Ragoo. We got LJ from H-Town. We got Brizzy getting Bills, Brisbane. We got Dave Rogers, picks from Dave. Be the first time I get to share the screen with Dave. Then at halftime, Bobano will be joining us at halftime. And not only him, Sharpie's Bets will be joining us at halftime. Great to see all you guys. Joe Ortner, what up, my man? Rez Mob in the house has finally cashed a big ticket this week. I was slumping, but the Bengals are starting my week off right. I love it. I wanted the under all day and all last night. And then I finally, like 30, 40 minutes before game time, moved on the first half under, which pushed. And, of course, the full game under cash. But that's not important. What's important, we went 3-0 yesterday, and our Bengals futures are fucking live. Now, they're not that big. I only bet them, a month ago. 4-1 for the AFC, 7.5-1 for the Super Bowl. And Patrick Mahomes is going to be playing next week with a high ankle sprain, if he plays at all. Feels good. Feels very good. Blitzer Bobby in the house. We got Cecil C says, let's go Niners. Viper MB, Ron Lofton, Archie 20. Nicholas Lee, ready to get to work. Great to see you. Jim W. Putt bet. Best bet over sacks. I've got everybody's action. We got to be pretty quick here. This game pops off shortly. We have a stream for our guests on screen that Jose's put up in our private chat, but I'll also send them to you guys on our Twitter. And thank you, Jose, for that. Bo Jackson, Cindy plays horses, and you got it, Bruce. There it is. Because no one else has been fired, right, Cindy? Like, you cashed it this late in the year, which is pretty incredible and richly deserved. That was a hell of a bet. Cindy plays horses bet that Bruce Boudreau would be the first coach fired this year at a huge, huge price. Smoke and Mirrors, Nasty Nate, Adrian Bird, Tom Miggins. What a group, man. I'm excited. Markel, Phila, Jags, 87, Ken Hicks. Ron Lofton's got his action up. So I did do some work. I wish I always had this much time before one of these live streams. So I've got everybody's action ready to go here. Get this here. Put this here. I got Ron Lofton. I got everybody's action from our live bet stream as well. Juan Chavez, Kirk Gray, RVD 420, the Nuke Worker, Gerald Jones, Big Ragoo. All right, so let's get to work right now and just set a quick table before we bring on your guests. First off, line history. Then we'll get into action. But first off, let's do our line history in this one. This one opened up with at Pinnacle with the Niners -4 plus 102. Sharps or huge bets, whatever you want to call it, being on the Cowboys all week. And so it quickly moved to 3.5. Then it moved back to 4. It was back at 4 for a long time. It's been back at 3.5 all day. And the 3.5 for the Cowboys is juiced, which makes me nervous. Total-wise, this opened up at 46. It got up to 47. Unfortunately, I moved on it at 46.5, which is where it is right now. Some books do have it at 47. I want to see Bet365 had it 47 today. They just moved it back to 46.5 at 11 this morning. So that is the line situation. Let's talk cash here. Cash, we have 754,395 tickets in. It's a lot of fun having this many tickets in. It's 50-50, which is so exciting for the ticket count. Now the big bets have come in on the Cowboys. 69% of the tickets are on the Cowboys. Now 806,560 tickets in. 69% of the cash is on the Cowboys. Mattress Mac, has 2 million of that. Total-wise, the Sharps have been on the under. The big bets have come in on the under. And I was hoping to see it go down to 46. It's not gone down to 46. 24% of the tickets are on the under and 86% of the cash. I'm on the under. That is the situation. Now, let's talk about NFL Pub Hub. The show has been an enormous success because of the cappers. And these are the bets that everybody from the Pub Hub, I pulled it out on a separate page so we could talk about all of the bets on the Pub Hub here. Oh, yeah. Of course, Dave. Yeah, you just click mute on that stream. There. If you need help, we can tell you, but it's pretty easy. So I'm on the under 46.5. Bobano on the 49ers minus 3.5, and he's on the over 46.5. We're going heads up on this one. Brizzy is on Prescott over 14.5 rush yards at minus 120, and Ayuk anytime touchdown at plus 220. Loshak is also on the over 46.5. Now, I did talk him off of the over in the Eagles-Giants game. Got him off of that, but I didn't get him off of this one. So if you're on the over, you'll be pretty excited to hear that Pete and Bobano are on the same side as you. Birdie has fired heavily on this game, and he was all over the Bengals. He's got the Ayuk anytime touchdown as well at plus 220. He's got Michael Gallup, 50 passing yards or receiving yards or more at plus 185. Deebo Samuel, 25 or more rushing yards at plus 215. He's got Brock Purdy, Brock and roll, 3 touchdown passes at plus 330. He's got 49ers team total over 30.5 at plus 215. So this one lost. Let me take off the Chiefs team total and 49ers money line because that's not going to come through. The Chiefs didn't get there. He has a parlay with the Bengals plus 7.5 and the Niners money line at plus 140. And he has the Bengals plus 3.5 and the Niners team total over 23.5 at plus 249. He also parlayed the Travis Kelce anytime touchdown with the 49ers money line at plus 159. So I told you that Bobano and Loshak are on overs. I'm on the under. I'm not the only one. Ragoo is with me. First half under 23, full game under 47. Spenny's on the Niners minus 4 at minus 102. C-Mac is on the over 74.5 receiving yards for CeeDee Lamb and anytime touchdown. Let's start bringing on our guests, hear what they have, and I will be copying and pasting your action. Sammy Cummer also on that first half under 23. I would probably bet that already, probably, Sammy, but I plan to attack this live, and we know what Shanny's first 15 plays, scripted plays can be like. All right, we're 7 minutes to kick off. A lot of work to do. Let's bring on your first guest here. You know the man well. Work with him often, and he's a master of many things, but prop market is one of them. Please welcome from Houston, Texas, LJ from H-Town. LJ, what up, my man?
What's going on, Jimmy? How are we doing today, sir?
I'm pumped up,
Ready
man.
to get this cash?
Well, I swept the board yesterday, and I lost badly in the wild card weekend, so needed to get that confidence back. And I kind of messed up the under on this last game. I said that I thought all 4 games would go under, but I was hesitant with the Buffalo Cincy game. Finally moved on first half under. Whatever, it doesn't come through. By the way, your hat looking live. Let's get LJ a full screen. Let's get some solo layout for LJ. Looking good. I need to get me one of those. Maybe at Pubapalooza. Man, can you bring me one of those at Pubapalooza?
Of course, Jimmy. I got you.
I need to rock that, man. That's I love it. Looks great. Looks great. We need to hear your action, LJ. Take it away. How you doing, Dave?
All right, buddy. Well, first off, let's start off with the side. I'm with you and Ragoo. I'm on the under first half, 23. Believe it's going to be a low score game. They're going to be filling each other out, for the first half. So I do believe there will be points in the second half. But first half, under 23. I'm on the 49ers full game, minus 3.5. I just believe they're too much powerhouse for Dallas. And far as my props, we're going to start off with the 49ers side. I got Deebo Samuel over 19.5 rushing yards, minus 114. I have Elijah Mitchell, anytime touchdown, plus 250. He's had 3 touchdowns his last 2 games. And he also had a touchdown last year in the playoff game versus Dallas as well. So I'm on him. And I'm also on Brandon Ayuk. I'm on his anytime touchdown as well. I'm on his receptions over 3.5, minus 141. And I parlayed it. Big time parlay. I'm going on a long shot. I'm getting him to get the first touchdown of the game, plus 1,200. And I parlayed it with that reception to come out with a plus 2,000 parlay for Brandon Ayuk. I'm all on him. So that's for my 49ers side.
Okay, wait. Can we go over them one more time? One more time.
Okay.
Your mic's a little. I think maybe can you re-click it? It's a little stickly. Let me just re-plug it in. It's hot, but I can hear a little tick. We want to hear you as clear as possible. Here, let's hear you now.
Are you here? We good?
No, we still have a bit of an issue with it. Why don't we still have 4 minutes here till kickoff. So why don't we fool with it and make sure that it's perfect.
What about right now?
There we go. That's better. That sounds better.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's.
Okay.
Can you review your Niners action one more time for me?
Okay. Debo Samuels over 19 and a half rush yards minus 114. Elijah Mitchell anytime touchdown plus 250.
Okay.
Brandon Ayuk over 3.5 receptions minus 141. I have his anytime touchdown as well plus 120. And I parlayed it with a first touchdown of the game for Brandon Ayuk at plus 1200.
I love it. So the first touchdown of the game at plus 1200 is parlayed.
Yes, with over 3.5 receptions.
Oh, with the receptions, okay, and that comes
to
out
go to plus 2,000.
All right, I love it. LJ, hit us with your other side props.
Okay, Dallas. I have Dak Prescott over 36 and a half pass attempts minus 114. He's averaging 36 and a half his last 4 games. He had 43 attempts last year in the playoff versus the 49ers. And I'm on Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions minus 114. Anytime touchdown plus 200. And Robbie Gould, field goal kicker for the 49ers, over 1.5 field goals minus 110.
Gould over 1.5 minus 110. Prescott over 36.5 pass attempts minus 114. What's the Schultz?
Over 4.5 receptions minus 114. Anytime touchdown plus 200.
I love it. There you've heard from our guy LJ from H-Town. LJ, I know you like to be ahead of us, but this is a big game where we kind of all want to be on the same. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna send you the link here so we can all be on the same spot. Let's move over to our next guest. First time I will be sharing the screen with him, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Respect the man very much, and he is a lifelong Niners fan. This is the matchup from his youth, and the same with me. So please welcome Dave Rogers to the show. Dave, how are you, my man? You're muted, my guy.
What's up, nerds?
There you go. There you go. What's happening, Dave? Dave, talk to us about your action, my friend.
So yesterday, as LJ knows, because we were doing a little stream yesterday, I didn't do so well. So I'm going to back off a little bit today. I took the Niners 3.5. I mean, call me a fanboy, but I index games. I have them as almost a 2-point, some line value in it. And you look at the two teams, and there's not very many things that the Cowboys can do better than the Niners. They have a better quarterback, and the CeeDee Lamb situation might be of concern. But I think the Niners really are going to have an easy time covering. And then I might take that Ayuk prop. I'm gonna kick that around for a couple minutes.
All right, so keeping it simple with the Niners, we'll be live betting this game as we go. Nice to have you here, Dave. Let's bring on your next guest. He was last year's champion of our NFL Pub Hub, and he's a top 3 right now in NFL Pub Hub. I already gave you his action. He's on the first half under and the full game under. We'll see what else he's adding to his card. Please welcome the big Ragoo to the show. Ragoo, how are you, my man?
Hey, I'm doing good. Fucking New York teams and Florida teams shit the bed, so get the fuck off my screen with that bullshit. Now we go on to the California and the Dallas teams, and look out for Philly. They're going to be live when that game hits next week. But today, I got 2 props. I'm sticking with the tight ends. Schultz to get a TD plus 200, and Kilo plus 135.
Schultz and Kittles. You nailed, I'm sure we had a bunch of our friends tail Ragoo, but he had the Kelsey 2 touchdowns very confidently.
That saved my weekend.
That was a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Schultz anytime
TD
TD
didn't do good for me yesterday, and Today I was on some Buffalo stuff that didn't cash. 0 for 3 on Buffalo today. So no touchdowns for Allen today. 0.
Schultz and Kittle's anytime touchdowns. What do you get Schultz at?
Plus 200.
Plus 200. And Kittle's, you got
135.
Plus 135. There we go. And here is our guy, Razor Sharp picks his gambler's first glance is on the under. Looks like we got a little bit of time. Guys are running out onto the field, so which is great. We got a great group here in the chat. This is I'm really, really excited about this. Hey, Dave, is there any way you could give us a shot that doesn't have that light coming in from to your right?
I'm going to move. It's about 30 minutes in this twilight. I'm going to move to the studio, so I'm going to come in and out.
Okay, do you mind?
Not at all. No,
okay,
no.
Sweet. Okay, thank you, my man. Thank you. We want a nice looking shot here for this giant football game. And as my friends know, I'm a stickler for that shit. But let's shout out our Razor Sharp picks. He's also on Dallas +4 and Kittle anytime touchdown. But there it is, the gambler's first glance right there, the under 47. So now, because we're talking about who's against who on the total, we got did you say, wait, LJ, did you say you also were leaning to the under or did you bet the under?
No, I got the under first half, under 23.
You got the under 23 first half. Okay, and your audio is still, we're still having issues with it. Do you want to maybe pull up, restart something, whatever? Because we want this all.
Let me get out. I'm going to come out and come back here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's also on the first half. So we're first half under. So that's a 23, under 23. So you have Bobano and Loshak, excellent cappers on the over. It makes me nervous. But you got Ragoo and I. You have Razor Sharp picks, and now LJ on the other side. LJ on the other side as well, which is huge. So let's just give a quick shout out to our very own Razor Sharp picks. I love it. And we have our guy Clint getting love for his action last night in UFC 283. I actually watched it. Which it was some of you guys know is
it
was Chinese New Year today and New Year's Eve last night, and my wife Vietnamese, and so my brother-in-law big into it. So we watched the fights, and I was shocked that a 43-year-old could be bet the way he was being bet in Glover Teixeira. I was really shocked. I don't mean to simplify everything as I've done, because it annoys people when I always say, look, the black guy going to beat up the white guy, and that, whatever. But I was shocked that Teixeira wasn't like, plus 400, but what a tough guy.
Yeah, he's a wily veteran for sure. He fought a lot of fights.
Oof, what a tough dude. What a tough dude. But it was fun watching. Sweet Dreams, man. That's a nickname for a fighter. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Fucking love that. When I was driving from Chicago to Detroit, and we were on a timeline. I was like, we were going through Grand Rapids, and I was like, I've got to see Grand Rapids. I've imagined it my whole life. I just got to drive through, and it took a lot of no, we're not. And I ripped the car over and drive through Grand Rapids. I had to get a taste of how tough it is. That's one tough city. 200,000 people in Grand Rapids. They tough motherfuckers. Okay, I want everybody's action in here. Let's hear LJ. Let's hear his audio.
How are we doing now?
Oh, You're Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
Good.
We're Money in the Bank. Okay, cool. Then I can get your audio back up here. All right, we have a few minutes still before kickoff. We also have our guy Nutflush Allen at the game, which we can maybe get some clips from him, which we will do here. But let's bring on your next guest. God, this guy, he's coming off a 10-2 week on NFL Pub Hub, and he's been a shining light throughout the 2 years we've had it. Please welcome to the show, South Jersey in the house, Billy Brisbane. Brizzy, how are you, my man?
What up, boys?
The whiz kid. There he is.
So, Brizzy, imagine being this good of a capper at his age. You're way ahead of the curve. And it's exciting. It's exciting to see how you rock, Brizzy. And I don't think of you as a young guy at all, just because I think of you just as a capper, and you're straight. So let's go through I've already talked about your action here that you gave out on NFL Pub Hub, Brizzy, and let me get up to it right there. That was Prescott over 14.5 rush yards, Ayuk anytime touchdown and plus 220. Is there anything else that you're looking at?
No, those are the only two things I did play. I had to think about it real quick. I was like, wait, and then I have my FanDuel pulled up now. I got some daily fantasy lineups for basketball, but that's a topic for when football gets a little bit slow.
Okay, I'm going to start sending everything out through to you guys. I'm going to start sending everything out to you guys so we can all be on the same action here and get LJ's mic back up to a nice volume. There we go. Okay, so Ragoo, why don't you talk a little bit about your thoughts on the under, and then I'm going to start copying and pasting all of the cappers action here in the chat. So Res Mob looking at anytime scoreless quarter plus 320. I just want to get you guys all the links to our bet stream. So I'm going to be doing that. Talk to us a little bit about your thoughts on the under, Ragoo, while I'm doing it.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm not going to talk stats on numbers as far as team totals on the road, home, versus others, that type of stuff. But initially, you have to look at one of top two defenses in the league. Arguably, we know San Fran's number one. Definitely, Dallas is a top 5 candidate. When healthy.
DVOA is number 2. DVOA Dallas is number 2. So
yeah.
you nailed it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, overall, I mean, a lot of moving pieces this time of the year with health wise and whatnot. But I mean, if you look at the game that Onaruma put together for Bengals, I mean, they stepped up towards the end of last year. I think Dallas is in that same. They've been solid all year, but their numbers are going to show it. And I'm not going to say we're going to be looking at a regression type play from Purdy, because we can't sit here and say, hey, we got to wait for the kid to start making mistakes. So they're going to push the envelope for him without a doubt. Like I mentioned on the Sunday show, I think side to side, they're going to have to mix some things up north and south to kind of get past this Dallas. Once they get past the front 7, then, it's open day for them. But I don't think Purdy's built that way, to be honest with you. He makes the plays, but I think first they're not going to want to make the mistakes, and I think that's going to play big in the first half under. And San Fran the same way. Dak's going to have to take care of the football. They're probably going to get Pollard, in some motion type plays. They'll probably use Schultz in the tight end slots, Lamb, when they get some play opportunities to happen downfield. But I think those big plays are going to be far and few between. So I think it bodes well for a lot of plays between the hash marks and, 8 yards, 7 yard type passes. So I don't think the big plays are going to come in bunches. So I just think it's going to be an old type, 80s type, smash mouth football game between these two teams. And I think Dak is going to, play a little bit ball control early. And I was looking at the props on the interceptions, which kind of was a little enlightening. You're looking at Prescott as for pick is like minus 165 and Purdy minus 125. So I think that speaks volumes right there.
I love it. I'm copying and pasting everybody's action here so we can talk about it throughout the show. So Sammy Culmer on the first half under 23. Let's get LJ back in with us. So Sammy Culmer on that first half under 23. Cecil is all in on the Niners minus 4. Let's get that here on our docket. There was no punt props for me. This would be one of the spots where I think I was interested in trying to find the punt props. Tone Miggins took Niners first TD with Debo at plus 2,800, Ayuk at plus 1,200, Gallup at plus 2,200. So we got Tone going for big scores there. Let's go back to Dave. Dave, I know you know this Niners team intimately. What were you thinking about prop-wise? What would be the spots that you would have attacked had you want to open up on this one?
Well, it was either Kittle or Ayuk for me. And the problem is last week I had Kittle, and I think he had 2 catches. I don't know. I forget how many looks he had. But my whole thing with this game was to keep it simple. I've been putting in a lot of bets. And for me, my strategy was, I put the same amount of bets in ahead, pre-flop. But my live betting really goes with how I'm doing. and just sort of how I'm grooving. And yesterday was not a great day. I feel like I'm off. So I'm going to look for some live spots. I have the Niners, -3.5 pre-flop, but I need to get back on track with live betting because yesterday was not a good day.
See, I'm the opposite. I got hurt badly in wild card. Not badly. I just a slap in the face. 0-4 in a push. So I lost $800, and so I swept the board yesterday 3-0 to get that fucking confidence and mojo back. Let's go around a little bit. Brizzy, you're keeping it tight here on this game. Was there anything else that you were looking at? By the way, Tone is on those first TDs on Debo, Ayuk, and Gallup. He's also on Gallup anytime touchdown. Brizzy, was there anything else that you were looking at? And I'm just going through copy and pasting all of everybody's action in the chat.
Not too much. I mean, I wasn't really too high on this week's slate of games. I kind of like the under in the game, but I don't think I want to be betting on totals. I don't think that's the way to keep the good times going. I don't think I've yet to bet a total yet this year, so I don't think.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
But what additions in the player prop market were you thinking of?
I want to see if there's anything live we can take advantage of. I was kind of hearing LJ a little bit earlier when I was eating dinner talking about Eli Mitchell. I think there could be some value. Let's say if they start off slow or something like that, that could probably go down live or something. So I was kind of thinking about that. That got my brain going a little bit. Sorry if I look like a fucking idiot. I'm looking for my nicotine vape.
Hey man, no, don't worry. You can get it. Do your thing because we are about to pop off here. Niners get the ball. First play from scrimmage. Here we go. Pull out the Henny for tonight. Also for Tony, of course. When we
let's go, Jim.
We celebrate
Henny tonight, huh?
When we I would drink Henny. It was so funny. We hammered Henny all last night, and there's not even the slightest hangover today. You drink nice booze and it treats you well. You drink Kraken and you're just, sweating and shaking the next day. But yeah, Henny, if I cared more about myself, I'd drink Henny every day instead of the Kraken, the Gasolina. But let's have ourselves a day here. The game is on. God damn, Niners, Cowboys. This is so exciting. Oh, that's delicious. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Cowboys are fired up. I'm copying pasting Spenny's action as well. Nice to have Big Show rolling with us.
Spenny Penny Bombs. Shouts to everybody in the chat. Spenny Penny Bombs. My guy, Sam Colliver, hottest tennis capper out right now. Blindly tailing, cashing the Australian Open. Shouts to my guy, Sam Colliver. Who else is in the chat? Real Deal Prime, Dabby Cab, Kenny Lofton, Res Mob, Big Show, G. Shouts to G's.
Oh, great group. I just love our group so much, man. You mentioned these guys' names, and I'm like, all right, here we go. That's a nice spot for the night. I'm still copying pasting everybody's action, so I'm a little behind the live action here. But Cowboys strong. Cowboys strong early. We got our first punt. I wish I could have gone in on those punt props. All right, let's get this up here. Jesse Nunez on CMC. Big Show on Purdy over 14 rush yards at plus 117. Joe Chris with the Debo props. And it would be interesting to see. Tone Miggins just took that first half under -1, under 23, -120. I like that look, but I'm on the full game under.
Preston said, watch out for CeeDee Lamb. If he scores for the first touchdown, a guy would win $65K off a $5 first touchdown scorer parlay this weekend.
Whoa. Preston, wow, that's wild. That's dope. Thank you for sharing that with us, Preston. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. All right, I think I got pretty much everybody's action. Thank you guys for sharing with us. Josh Ballard with Zeke over 30.
Runs, Dak, run, you fucking.
What is the 33.5, Josh Ballard? Because I thought Zeke's was like 14.5 or something. Okay. I've copied and pasted everybody's action. Papa Cal's in the house. Great to see you, Papa Cal's. Great to see all you guys. What a great group. Let's get this fucking money. All right, there we go. Billy Vinovich. Call him. How you see him? So, is everybody's got the streams that I sent to you on screen?
Yeah.
We're gonna be rolling at the same pace.
It's a little choppy at the moment.
I can fix that because Jose should be able to fix that. If it's a problem, we can get off of it.
Yeah, no problem. All good.
That's good now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the live bet up right now. All right, so the live total's at 44.5. Cowboys are at 2.5 and at plus 115. Oh God, this is so exciting. Bengals smashing. Jesus.
I think the Bengals have a little unfinished business to tender to.
Oh, they do. I think they're going to tend to it. I'm excited, man. I'm just like, I made a mistake, and I talked about it on the Pub Hub. I wanted to have a silver lining, so for that one confidence pool, I took the Bills. If I had just taken the Bengals there, I'd be set up for a huge payday. Stupid. It was so stupid. I mean, like, whatever. But I put 400 on the Bengals at plus 400 to win the conference and plus 750 to win the bowl. And then I wish I had more on it. I just have 200 from the beginning of the year on the Niners to win the division, which cashed, but the Niners to win the conference at plus 750 and to win the Super Bowl at plus 1,500. And
Warner, baby.
I'd like to get close, man.
Shooting the gap.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
They're not going to be able to run on them, bro. They're going to have to pass. That's why I took his pass attempts.
And that Ward CD Lamb matchup worries me. That's one of the only things.
Yeah. Down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, perfect bottom of the screen. Yeah, the secondary is the only vulnerability for the Niners.
Well, Dak's going to have to take advantage of it. I'm telling you, that's the only way I believe he'll win.
Plus says Cowboys O-line holding up so far. Even with all the changes that the Cowboys have had to make, for today's game, they're a strong O-line. But this bunch of junkyard dogs with the Niners. Huge third down here. Huge third down. I should have come in on that first half under with you guys.
That's always a safe bet, man.
Incomplete, baby.
Where's your punt prop?
Yeah, 2 punts in the first 5. It wasn't available. I don't know if did the book stop offering it?
No, I didn't see anything.
They knew it was going to cash. They didn't want to give away no free money.
I was going to say when Brizzy was talking about Ayuk, and just before the kick, I went in there and looked. There was a San Fran win with Ayuk touchdown was like plus 370. I was going to pop that in, but they locked it out.
Yeah, we're all on Ayuk tonight.
My nephew was really big on Ayuk for fantasy. I had Kittle.
I don't blame you though, Kittle. I feel like he's been better at the end of the year this year.
Yeah, he had a rough early part of the season, but down the stretch he was coming on pretty heavy.
Harold, yeah, I had the Chiefs team total under at 30.5 plus 105, which went plus 125 before kickoff, and I did move on the under 53. So there was I went 3-0 yesterday, Harold. It's important. So if our stream that we have stays kind of scratchy, we'll ditch it. We'll give it one more run here. Shaolin J in the house. Love it. Ken Peacock, you were awarded a free entry into next year's Pub Sports Radio Cappers contest. I don't know if you noticed that, but you went 6-4. And that was the lowest total that anybody put in. And I thought that you shouldn't be rewarded for that. But Slaughter said that you should. So Cam Peacock, free entry into next year's contest for having the lowest amount of winners. And shout out to Slaughter. Our guy.
Shout out.
Great to see all you guys, man. This is gonna be a really fun night. Hit some more of that Henny, man. Mm. Oh, yeah.
You know, for the contest, I did Circa this year, so I was just gonna do the contest and match my plays. I think the third week I missed it, so I've been on the bottom of the leaderboard the whole time. I just gave up and gifted 1,000. Because what do you do after you miss one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're screwed. You're screwed. Yeah.
That happened to me in real life in the super contest one year.
Jeez.
Not by me, by the guy that was putting in the plays.
Oh, no.
He said it was the first time ever in his history. I'm not going to name who it was, or that was probably about 4 years ago, I want to say.
Was there
he
any
refunded my entry fee?
Oh, he refunded your entry fee?
Yeah. I still paid him for his services, but I made a deal with him. I said, if I cash, I'll give you 10% of my winnings.
That's cool.
I didn't cash, though.
But that's I
like you say, 5 points. That's huge, and you're lucky to win by half a point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
give up 5, and then trying to stay above 60% just to kind of sniff the money somehow. Which that year I think 73% won it, which is nuts.
It was less than that. It was less than 70% this year, right?
Right under 70. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Circa, I don't know about the Westgates, but
yeah, that's before they change all their rules too.
All right. Let's see Brock and roll, man.
The other funny thing was I was like Loshak. I was out of the survivor pool. I took the Niners the first week against the Bears. So that was cool too.
I thought I was going to snake that thing. I got knocked out week 6, but there was barely anybody left. The Buccaneers lost to the Raiders, I think. And cost me. But, last year was the toughest spot for me because I got in on the Niners at the perfect time. I got them 33-1 for the conference and 66-1 for the bowl. And you couldn't hedge against the Rams because the Rams were such a big favorite. I hedged a bit, but you couldn't make a legitimate hedge. I hedged to cover my bets and a little more, but but there was a different feeling. Nice, finally, and there's Debo, right? Was that Debo or Elijah? Was that
It was Debo?
Oh, it was Debo. That's what I thought.
Yep.
So we got a bunch of our guys on Debo rush yard props. And let me make it easier to see here. But a bunch of our cappers, Birdie being one of them. I'll go over all the Debo prop guys, and we'll go over all the stats. Don't forget Sharpie and Bobano joining us at halftime.
Yeah, the main thing here early on, they got to move the chains. That's the thing. They're both going to try to establish a run, obviously. So whoever starts getting a couple first downs. Then it opens up, they pass a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. But most definitely, what's the yardage on him for what's his name, Elijah?
I don't see anybody with the Elijah over. I see anything.
Or the Samuels. I'm sorry, Samuel.
Oh, for Debo,
19.5.
Oh,
There we go.
let's fucking go.
Tight ends are so huge. They've been huge in the playoffs. That's why I went back to them this game here. I had Knox in the, that was one of my props last game, and he didn't sniff the end zone, not even close.
LJ got Debo at 19.5 rush yards, right, LJ?
Yeah, Debo.
Yeah, that's probably a good play right there.
We were talking about that yesterday. I didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty, LJ.
Yeah.
I mean, easy to say that for the first round, but to know that the market is set on year-long statistics, and with the Niners, they don't put Debo in the line of fire unless there's a ton on the line, because there's too much of a risk that he could get hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shaolin has Debo 21 plus yards rushing. Says, well, let's wait till we get that cake first. Velo Cuts in the house. God, I would just the difficulty of going into the link and playing the Eagles is enormous.
Oh,
Ooh, that was
wow.
coverage. Here's Ayuk.
What spectacular D there.
Yeah.
I would love the opportunity to have my
Close
football
that
team
gap quick.
to go into the link to get into the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That was great work by Ayuk, too.
Yeah.
That was a little, obviously underthrown there.
Get over the top play by the safety.
Big 3rd and 9 here. Brock panicking.
Yeah.
He was panicking there.
Caffrey.
Not a lot of time. That pass rush. Who was that coming? Somebody was coming quick.
Look like Lawrence.
Yeah. Oh, woof.
Almost laid hit, huh? No?
Would it surprise you if they called it? Jeez.
No. Not the way they protected the home quarterbacks, it seems like.
Yeah.
I think the home quarterback gets a little more leniency on the call.
The fuck didn't I put that money down on that first half under? Just it was such a perfect plan.
Not a good
I should have double dipped there. Stupid because it wouldn't have affected any. I guess. My Bet365 account's just for live action. I use a local, so it wouldn't have, firing out credit. I don't know why I didn't fire again on it. It was a beautiful look. Big Show says sports card investors want Purdy to keep advancing so bad. There's Jay Peasy in the house. Does anyone want to pounce on a live total? I can't pounce on it because I only want the under, and I already got it at 46.5. I'm not going to bet
it's 40.5 right now.
Yeah. So at this point, the only thing I would think of would be to go over, and I don't want that. Dave Edgington, nice to have you rocking with us. David saying Dak pick 6 time. Clint, star of the Die Hard MMA podcast, says Cowboys defensive special teams touchdown first TD is still alive. There's Drinking Hand in the house. What up, Drink?
Yeah, Drink. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Next week is going to be so much fun, man. Just got to get the Niners through this game. Get the Bengals going to Kansas City and the Niners going to Philadelphia. And Mahomes with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's not.
Hey, Jalen looked pretty good that game yesterday, huh?
Don't want to relive that.
Yeah, I got.
I don't rush there.
I don't have compassion for him, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't. None, man. See his brother, fucking. When they asked Patrick Mahomes what he would do if he wasn't a football player, he said he'd probably be a TikTok star. I was like, oh God. I was like, are you like, oh fuck. I mean, I know I'm old, like I'm 43, but fuck, man. I was like, ugh.
He'd do cartoon voiceovers. That'd be his deal.
Working for Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't look. Mahomes is a spectacular quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I wouldn't. No negativity towards him on the field, but you want compassion for me, man?
Yeah, that was a gutsy performance. Adrenaline was flowing pretty high.
Oh, he's a gamer. He's everything that you want in a quarterback. Except for family members and also, of course, if we were Patrick Mahomes, our wife would be much more beautiful. But
that's what I'm saying. I mean, she's okay, but I don't know. That's off topic, but I've always said that.
Hey, did you hear what Romo said about that high ankle sprain, though?
Yeah.
How he's going to be feeling today and tomorrow.
That he's fucked, basically.
Yeah. Because he had it, too. He said by Wednesday he'll probably be on crutches.
Did it look to you guys when he came down on it, he might have like a knee tendon issue?
Yeah,
too?
that's what I thought at first.
Yeah.
I thought it was his knee. I mean, it didn't look good either way. But I said, man, I know his ankle got rolled up a little bit, but the way he was moving around, I said, shit, his knee can't put, he can't put nothing on it. But it was the ankle. Luckily, high ankle sprain, no fractures.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be able to run on them. They're gonna have to.
They can't, bro. The 49ers, they've only allowed 59 yards their last 5 games at home, bro, outside of their division. You're not going to run on them. It ain't going to happen.
These both the defenses, but I hate LJ.
I hate when LJ does.
LJ made a face, huh? Now we got to see what the face is all about.
Ugh.
Sorry.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
I was just getting ready to say
Prescott pick. Who called it? Someone said Prescott pick. Who called it? That was just a second ago, right? Let me pull back.
What was it juiced to? Minus 150?
Yeah, I told him it was juiced high.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming. One or two were coming today.
That was a bad throw.
The Niners allowed 3.5 yards per carry the last 4 weeks of the regular season.
For real,
yeah,
man.
He's not throwing on the Bucs secondary today. But is that the weaker side of the two, I would say, right? Who caught that? Who got the pick?
Wow, the only win is a 41.5 too.
Wow.
Let's get a touchdown here and see what that live under would be. But I guess I don't want to move on it. Oh God, let's see if Mike wants to come show us live.
Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take off and run with it, Purdy.
Oh Lordy!
Has anybody got a Russian prop on Purdy? I thought I heard somebody's had.
Yeah, I'll pull it up in a second.
Big Show did.
That would have been a good time to tuck it away. Right here, he had the open side. No, maybe not. My bad. She's running around pretty heavy on him.
Yeah, O+ is right, man. You got Elijah Mitchell and CMC. Keep trying to establish it.
You would think.
This is a perfect time. It's 2nd and 16. They think you're going to pass. It's a perfect play.
Yeah, a little draw. A little bubble screen to McCaffrey.
Oh, I don't like that. The Cowboys defense is flying.
I'm telling you, man, sideline to sideline, they're just as well.
Oh, Nuke says it was David Edgington that called it.
That was a bad play call, dude.
Edgington, yeah.
Nice call, Edgy.
I think these NFL defenses have figured out this bubble screen crap. You see it all the time, and it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my God, man. Let's get these fucking Niners through, baby.
You got to disguise it just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's go on 3rd down.
Got that little soft spot.
We got so many of our guys on IU
off the ball a little bit.
Fucking go.
Driving him back, turn around, come back. Boom.
Oh, I love
it. For the tutty, man. Come back.
He knew right with the first down. That was a well-run route by him.
Remember when Ayuk looked so bad there at the start of his career and everybody calling him out? I love the patience they had with the star. You need to have patience with superstars or first-round draft picks. You need to have a ton of patience.
Bottom left. Come on, throw it bottom left.
Let's get it. Ayuk
bottom left, man. Where's 11? Where's 11?
Hey, we all cash if he get this touchdown. The whole street gonna go crazy.
Oh, I love it.
Bottom left. Bottom left.
No. You weren't hurting my feels if you threw to 85 either.
Oh, yeah. Kittle me timbers.
Ragoo, any chance we can get you out to Pubapalooza 2, man?
When I've seen something. When is that? Like the end of March?
End of March.
Yeah, what are you running for the weekend or something? Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
One weekend. It's all we need of you, Ragoo. We need, for the cappers who haven't run with you personally, they need to know your steez.
Yeah.
Because nobody, we talk about like class act and shit like that from a capping standpoint, but they don't know that you're G'd up from the feet up. You know what I'm saying, man? They don't know. I know.
I know.
And I wish
I live younger than I am. I'll tell you that. I don't slow down either. I'm always on the move.
having that pimp gene is not about age.
Yeah.
I just I just have enormous respect for you as a multifaceted respect for you. But I would when you roll into a joint, like it's like it's means a ton for
we
I
had a
think
good
for
time.
younger cappers.
That was another special time in the life of us, our guys hanging out, and
not as special as that last night in Miami when you brought the speakers down to the beach.
Oh yeah. That
to me, that's my favorite. Like few hours of whatever. But let's get back there.
But there was a lot of people coming in and out in San Antonio, right? But this way you get everybody there on the same page at the same time.
Just one weekend.
Yeah,
see if you can make it happen, because
I will.
You add to our game,
on my radar for sure.
You add to our game enormously.
Well, I appreciate the invite.
Let's get this fucking Niners in here, man.
Third and goal, guys.
Huge third and goal.
You don't have the Bobano zone, but you gonna pick it up?
Brocky baby here. We are 3rd and 8. McCaffrey rolling to the right. Oh, Purdy in pressure. Too much pressure.
Oh my goodness!
No. Oh god.
That's all right.
It's okay, I guess.
No holding, no defense holding anywhere. Yeah, field goal time.
Whatever you do, don't trip.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing?
Pretty, you know what?
Pirouette, 360 pirouette right here. Look.
Yeah, yoink.
Oh, you almost. Yeah, you're right. Thank God he's so young.
Yeah.
If your 29-year-old does that, you're fucking done. So that's an ACL. All right, Robbie Gold props for our man LJ from H-Town. Let's get him number 1.
Yeah, I thought that was an easy bet. He's averaging 2 at home on the season, so
yeah, field goal props are probably a good thing in this game.
Yeah, I think that was an easy cash for Robbie Gold.
Niners first score. I'll drink to that. Cheers, boys. It's a pleasure.
Cheers,
that was big for Dallas to hold them only to 3 after that fiasco too.
And
that's good for the under too.
Yeah, the Niners first quarter was screaming at me -0.5, but I was like, you know what? Fuck do I care about a $200 bet when they just need to get through this round? I guess I'm thinking of it wrong, because going into Philadelphia, what is the spread right now in your heads? I know it's already been put out somewhere, I'm sure, but in Philadelphia, Niners, Philadelphia Eagles.
3
or less.
It's gotta be 3 or 4 max.
I thought 2.5 at a plus money, or 3 at heavily juiced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's not going to be no hook involved with that.
Oh no. But Edgington says 2.5. Yeah, I my first thought was 2.5, but if if a 2.5 comes out, the Eagles are going to get pounded.
Yeah,
they're going to get fucking hammered, and they'll move to 3, and then the Niners will get fucking hit. At 2.5, Papa Cal says 1.5. At 2.5, I think the Eagles would be probably the smart bet.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think 3.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh no, take it away, Dave.
If you could take a 3 to a 3.5 by buying 5 or 10 cents, would that be smart in that type of game there? I'm not a big proponent of that. It just seems like.
Yeah, I feel like you would have to really watch the line movement, because a lot of the time that shit changes right before kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 3 is a pretty expensive number to move off.
I was gonna. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be, if it's going to count in one way.
Yeah. You might even play in a game like that. You might even lay 40 cents to get a hook.
I'm thinking maybe it's down at -105 and you get a -120, maybe, but I don't know.
No. Now they'll push the money line before they move the number. That's for sure. It'll be if people start coming in on Niners, then you might get the Eagles like at even money or a plus 105, something like that on the 3. If you, let's say, opened up at 115 or 120 and all the money was coming the other way on the Niners, they'd be real hesitant to move it off 3. They'll start adjusting money line for a good bit until they couldn't take it no more.
It's wild in sports gambling how what the team did the week prior is not a legitimate example of what they're going to do this week or the game prior to this game. It's just so wild.
Yeah.
And you watched the Bengals look really poor, and then they have a week to put their shit together. We talked about the backups coming in, Carmen. These guys are sharpening. They're second-round picks. Now they haven't had successful seasons or careers, but the difference between the Bengals last week against the Ravens and this week, because I think if Huntley had gone over the line or the touchdown line and got the touchdown, I still think the Bengals put a drive together to win that game. So I don't think it's a miracle the Bengals won that game, but they went into Buffalo and looked like bosses. It's so different. The Cowboys play Washington final week of the season. We were all on the Commanders in that game, and then they come out and they smash the Bucs and look so spectacular. It creates a situation where the recreational gamblers or the people who don't take it seriously are going to lose forever and ever, and the books are going to get richer and richer and richer because it's a real tricky thing.
That is facts, though.
Yeah. That game today reminded me of just a continuation of the game they should they got delayed. They got canceled. I mean, they dominated from the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
It was going the same way in that game too. Just it was surprisingly though, because I just think with all the emotion that Buffalo had been through, the past few weeks with Damar and then him coming around and then I think just all the energy. It was so emotional those couple weeks, and they looked really flat today. They really did. And I know they even brought him into the locker room at halftime to kind of get him fired up, but it didn't matter. It was just one of those things where it wasn't their day. Now I'm not gonna say they were as bad as the Bucs were against Dallas last week, but almost, there was a lot of garbage time late because when they had the game in control and they were just working the clock, you could tell that. Not that they were disinterested, but they kind of knew that
they knew
it wasn't happening. Shout out to Anarumo because I said he's going to have. He always has some guys ready to play late in the year, and they did a fantastic job, and they'll be ready again.
I said now obviously the injury to Jonah Williams affected my capping, but I said that it was. At the time, it was best for Bengals backers that game stopped when it did, because you're gonna get a better line on the Bengals. And then when Jonah went down on week 18, it fucked with my head. You know whose head it didn't fuck with is Penny Bombs, who still had confidence.
Yeah, Spenny was all over it. Birdie was all over it.
I hate the way I waver. We always talk about how we're trying to become better cappers. We're working together and saying things out loud and being consciously aware of the mistakes that we're making. Fuck, man. Like there's things like when I'm watching this show or like when we're doing a live show, there's things in my head where you're always editing and you're like, when do you want to say something when or whatever, And like when Birdie was on the McKinnon first touchdown. But then he was on Kelsey anytime touchdown and first touchdown. And then he gave us the stats on McKinnon and Kelsey touchdowns off the top of the game. But he was only using McKinnon. And in my head, I was like, well, why is he not using Travis Kelsey as first touchdown? But I didn't want to. He had so many bets. The last thing I want to do is say, open up your wallet and add something to that shit.
Yeah.
But that's all I'd be like, literally, that's filled my head for fucking 24 hours was that I didn't say, why don't you add that? It filled my head for 24 hours that I didn't add that. But then with Birdie, I did say I am in this confidence pool, and I think, I should at least give a silver lining to the Bills thing. And that's such a pussy way to gamble, to need a silver lining to hedge. The problem is that in my gambling life, my dad hedges bets. And he's the gambler that I looked up to. He's the gambler that, I learned everything. He's the only reason,
smart money does that.
But he's the only reason why I'm here doing this show. And then there was a time I remember, like, just like in my last few years of being a comic full time, another great comic was like, because we were talking about gambling situations, and he's like, I bet you fucking hedged yourself to nothing with this. And I was like, oh man, this guy knows me too well. Like, I was hedging everything at this point. Like, I was like, and I still haven't, what Spenny did with the Bengals and what I did, I'm going to sit with for the next few days. And I need to trust the initial feeling and not be such a bitch. Spenny manned up and I, didn't. And look, I have not hedged any of my bets. I never took the Chiefs. I never took the Bills. But still, in that pool, if I had have just taken the Bengals in that fucking confidence pool, I'd be sitting here like, about to make, I don't know, probably be in a situation to make 5 to 10K. Fuck, man. My own bullshit. I think the Hennessy's talking. 3rd and 2. Big 3rd and 2 here for the Cowpokes. Wow.
That was a good play.
Up the middle.
That was a good play.
See if Spenny can come on.
Play fake.
All right, here we go.
I wonder what they do when they get into when they have to consider a field goal. The Cowboys
take the points.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
No, you got to give your kicker a chance. It could, we talk about what happened last week. Shouldn't play too much of a role. What happened this week? If I was, because there was a time when Mara was a fucking.
Well, you talk about Mar with the 4 extra.
Yeah, Mm-hmm.
There was a time when he was guaranteed. There was a time this year where I was like, God, he's one of the best kickers in the league.
Yeah.
So I would just.
That's aberration for sure.
Yeah, I would.
You might as well get rid of them all at one time, right? That's the way I look at it.
But talk about the definition of getting in your own head. I mean, you saw it. I mean, that was
kickers, especially. They're always thinking in the back of their head.
Oh God! What a play! Man. Holy shit! He should have been stopped. Wow. That's a huge first down. Rez Mob says my biggest mistake this week was betting the Celtics trifecta with Jaylen Brown being reinserted in the lineup. Oh, what a moron I am! We know that when the star is, he's not the main star. We all know Tatum is, but put back into the lineup that there's issues. But there were so many other storylines that you were thinking about with the fact that the last time the Warriors. Oh, Jesus.
Blitz.
I can't believe he got that off.
Wow.
Obviously they lose game 6 the last time they were there. They lose the NBA championship. And that was a storyline that was hammered too many times by NBA cappers that we love and respect, but they were hammering that and not thinking about the rhythm of a team right now. And so that mistake, I can completely understand. I can completely understand because everybody was playing the last time they were there. The Warriors, soaked champagne in the dressing room. You saw what the Cavs did with that fucking champagne talk. Cavs came back from 3-1 against a 70-win basketball team. So I don't. Whack Prescott. Whack Prescott. Perfect timing, Whack. All right.
That's clever.
Whack's been with us for years, though. Whack felt that Dak was whack, and he stuck to it. You know. At least he's got fortitude. These Cowboys are dangerous.
He didn't get there.
This is a dangerous football team, man. Live total at 40.5. I'd still bet the under immediately, but okay, I'm covering the chat here.
So it answers that question. They're going to go for it or try to draw them off sides.
Oh, wow, Mr. Oh, I'll say this in a second.
Well, he did go for it, huh?
Oh, that was a nice play. Yeah, give it to your best players. You know, I like it. Mr. D said they posted on Twitter Meyer was missing half of his kicks in practice. Why do I have this vividness bias of him cashing, middle of the season like it was nothing?
Yeah, he was the number one kicker in the league for a while.
Okay, thank you.
Him and the Seattle kicker. Yeah, Dave called that one.
Dak.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my God.
Their play calling is great.
Let's give a shout out to our own Billy Brisbane. He gave us Dak over 14.5 rushes. Look at him go. Look at him punch right there.
Oh.
God, Brizzy, you're man.
How many yards was that, though?
Yeah, they're number one TD red zone offense. I said that last week. That's why they got to – that's what they're thinking. When we get down here, we got to put it in the end zone. At fourth and short one. Yeah.
Got it, Schultz.
Yeah, there he is. Cash that one for me, guys.
Oh, man, you guys, monsters.
Plus 200.
Schultz first
Schultz.
touchdown.
I didn't play first touchdown. Just any time.
Oh, wow. LJ has the over 4.5 receptions in anytime touchdown. Our guy Ragoo also had the anytime touchdown. So Ragoo's in a God. You pick up the plus 200. You got plus 135 on Kittle. Wow. I'm going through everybody's action for Schultz.
Did they?
He missed it.
Oh my God, he missed it.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Did he get blocked?
Fucking streak
It was
continues.
blocked. They blocked it.
It's a miss, no matter how you slice it. Blocked, wide right, wide left. Kicked it over the fucking stadium somewhere.
That's big for the math of the Niners covering too.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocco Rogers got Schultz anytime touchdown.
Attaboy, Rocco.
I'm just going through all of our guys who I copied. Ron Lofton got Schultz anytime touchdown. Our guy Ronnie.
Attaboy, Ron.
Also called Kenny Lofton at times. I tried to copy and paste it. Wow, great work, you guys. It's wild. Last year's NFL Pub Hub, the idea behind the show worked, but the cappers were not successful. And I was, I track everything, and it was a problem. And, Ragoo stepping up, it was so important to the show. And I talked about it often with Jose and with Jeff. I was like, God, fuck. The record, the records were not good, Brizzy, you were I should say,
Brizzy was right there.
Brizzy was so important to the show. I was like, fuck, man. We had 20 cappers and then this year has been the fucking opposite.
Yeah.
The guys have the group has been so successful. And then also I'm only and we have great cappers who just didn't have a good week or didn't have a good whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do, because we're doing this in a transparent manner, I want the people on camera who are winning. You know, I want us to win so badly, and it's hard to win. And if you're hot, let's keep you on the show. Let's get the winners on the fucking show. You know, and the success of the show this year, I don't know if we'll ever be able to recreate it. I really don't. And I'll put out all the final numbers. I didn't put out the numbers last year because they were not good. They were embarrassing. I didn't put out the final numbers of everybody. I put out our champ. You know, I put out Ragoo's numbers and shit like that. But this year, you got the group has been fucking spectacular and sharp and on it, and I love it. All right, let's take a look at live action. We have Leonard Porsche moving on live. First half money line for Leonard at Niners at plus 150. Archie took Schultze first touchdown. Okay, there we got Archie. Finally, I was hoping somebody did a plus 1200. Great job.
What's that Niners first half money line? Did you say?
Plus 150 first half money line. 925 left. The live totals at 40.5, and the Niners are minus 115 to win this football game.
Yeah, it's basically a pick 'em right now, right? On the money. Oh no, minus 120.
Oh, it's minus
110.
Minus 105. Wow. Okay, so it's 2nd and 9. The live bet stream's ahead of our live stream here. Wow. Could I get a plus money line on the Niners?
No, they got minus 120. And minus 110 on the boys.
Sky Dragon, great to see you, Sky Dragon. Says none of these rats winning in Philly next week. I can't wait for that game. As long as there's a team in red. Oh, Brock. Too much pressure for Brock, man.
They're throwing blitz at him.
Coming every which way at him.
They got the highest pressure rate in the league, Cowboys.
You're going to see Shanahan after it gets out of the scripted play. You're going to see him game plan for that a little better, probably. Purdy's doing a pretty good job for being a young guy with no experience with that pressure. I mean, he's doing.
Just don't turn it over, man.
Yeah.
Anything you do, don't turn it over.
Oh my God. I'll say it in a second. I'll wait for the right time. Okay, big 2nd and 9 here. I'm covering the check because I know some of you guys are ahead of us. Oh, that's an ugly play. Shanny. That was an ugly play. Our guy Nutflush Allen in the stadium just sent me his bet. Mar to miss an extra point. Plus 450.
Wow.
God, imagine that. Imagine sitting beside your wife with that bet at a game. He got the tickets before the Cowboys were announced because as soon as the Cowboys were went up, they said it went up 100%. All the tickets doubled immediately.
Huge fan base.
This is the game, though. This is a historic, playoff rivalry.
All right, I'm gonna drop my first live bet. I'm just gonna drop 100 on the Niners at even money.
That's probably a good bet, Jim.
We'll see. Oh shit, I gotta do it on my phone. Fuck, I forgot. God, I hate this thing so much. Okay, success. All right, I'm in. Bet done. Just a hundo there. Got more shots to fire.
Yeah, I got some winnings to play off of too now, so I'm looking
you
to see
deserve
when I can get in.
Also, for those of you guys watching, LJ will be our NBA expert this Wednesday.
Yep.
Penny with the bag. Coming off a huge last show. I'm looking forward to, the tracking of action takes hours and hours that my wife despises. She hates it so much because it just takes so much time and also smart time, not smoke a joint and have a drink.
Yeah.
It takes time where you got to do the numbers correctly and everything correctly. And but there's a lot we get out of it, out of the because there's so much fraudulence in our industry and bullshit and everybody putting out their picks, but never giving
Amen.
you what their season, what record is and all that shit. But I do kind of enjoy it a little bit because I kind of ride with my friends and I kind of go, I do enjoy it a bit. And, it's going to be fun seeing you navigate this year's season with us on Betting with Bag, LJ, because I believe in you as an NBA capper, as a capper, but also I know your expertise is in NBA, so I'm looking forward to watch you roll. It was fun watching like Dutch and Durrell last year succeed enormously. Like it's fun. It's fun,
Yeah. I've been
Yeah, I
waiting.
think it's going to be dope too because LJ plays a lot of player props too. So see how like the player props get it added in because I feel like that's the way to attack the NBA.
Oh wow,
Personal
that's
foul
too
there?
much. Yeah, personal foul. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Against
you know it's
Philly,
2
too.
block parties tonight, Billy. 2 block parties tonight.
Jared Jackson or Claxton?
Both. They both play tonight.
Both. All right, that.
You better get it while you can. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna juice those props. They just ain't did it
You
yet.
got to.
They got them at 4. It was at 3. Now they got them at 4 plus money. So they're hitting the 4. So they're gonna have to push it to 5. They're gonna make them
Yeah,
push
that
it.
is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, it'll be interesting to see who wins Defensive Player of the Year. I feel like that's one of the most competitive markets right now.
Yep, you're right. I love defensive props. I take Jimmy Butler's 2 steals on the road. He cashes every time. So I love it, man. Because I've learned in capping, stick to what's working for you. Don't be all around trying to get money somewhere. Stick to what's working for you, man. That's how you're going to be successful.
1,000%.
So,
No, I make fun of talking to LJ. I make fun of Cab for his Jordan Clarkson over 2.5 threes every day he's posting. But that's what you got to do, especially for new bettors. You pound the horse until it's 6 feet in the ground, until the wheels are off. I mean, I'll take a bet and lose 2 or 3 times before I'm off of it. I mean,
yeah. You got to invest in the bet. You can't just take it once. You have to invest in it.
like if you like that Golden State Warriors third quarter last season. When was that ever going to end? And people said, "Oh, it's gonna just keep going, keep betting it."
This year's first quarter at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sports night, man. It's a lot of good NBA games tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Nuggets lineup just came in. Murray,
Jokic's out.
Joe, Brown, Gordon, Najee.
Yeah, I stayed off. Jokic's out.
I don't blame you.
Second and 19. That's what I'm holding penalties are big on first down like that. First and 20 in a game like this.
That first half under looking good, guys.
Yeah, so far so good.
Should have been on it, but at least I got the full game.
Yeah, you'd be all right with the full game too.
See, when I knew I went 0 for 3 in the first game, I knew I was cashing some fucking tickets this game. That's how I do shit.
Yeah, right.
I love I mean, I'm in the wrong city to say this out loud, but I did like watching the Bills lose. I edited the way I said that because I don't want to say something like, whatever, horrific about the Bills, but I did kind of like it. We talk about the like X's and O's, and then we talk about the psychology that goes around succeeding as a team. DeMar, watching Hamlin, that situation, obviously it was going to be a boost to the psyche of the squad.
Yeah.
But their secondary was not strong at the time, and then you lose a big piece, a very, very skilled, strong safety. And you've never heard, not one of the talking heads was like, well, now with DeMar Hamlin out, the secondary is weak. You never heard anybody say that because I think they were afraid to say that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
But God, how bad did their secondary look today? It looked awful.
Yeah, I was on the
everything
road.
was big chunk plays. Everything they did, running plays. Mixon
I'm
was a
surprised how
beast
they ran
today.
on them. I'm really surprised
Everything.
how effective they ran that ball. They control that line of scrimmage from the start.
Yeah.
A big show. I know it's an MLB question, but Sharpie said something that really got my eyes open for MLB futures. And I don't bet futures. I don't like tying up my money, but the San Diego Padres looks like to win the division. Looks like a good bet. They went out, and I think you'll get good value too. The Dodgers aren't doing what they usually do with spending money. I think it's going to be a down year for them. The Giants aren't doing shit, and the Diamondbacks are the Diamondbacks. So I think that's a good futures look.
I mean, they got the players to do it.
The thing about it is the value. I mean, the Dodgers are always the favorite every year, but in the 1 year, the Dodgers aren't quite doing what they do every year, and they're shuffling things around, and they're not going out and, you know.
Then you got to think about Tatis is coming back next year.
Yeah.
Where's he going to play at?
He plays.
Is he playing in the field or is he playing shortstop?
That's a good question. He might still play the short. I don't know.
I feel like that Chinese kid last year, Quan, his defensive plays were elite.
But he's not going to supplant Tatis, though, bro.
I'm saying defensively, Tatis. I mean, maybe he goes out in the field, man. I mean,
he can learn a new position. He could play the outfield. I mean, they need him. He's ready to play instead of doing those freaking Dairy Queen commercials and doing steroids.
3rd and 2 for Frisco.
Huge.
Big play coming up.
Trying to hook.
I think they don't get this. They go for it again.
Oh, yeah. This is 4 down territory.
Think so? No field goal?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Tuck it away.
Keep the field goal.
what they gonna do, man? Because
they got to keep the field goal. You got to get points. You can't.
You
Risk
go
it.
for it.
Samuel, did he catch it?
Mm-mm.
I need that prop too. That's what I'm saying. I need the prop.
4th and 2. Fuck.
No,
Field goal team's coming out.
field goal's coming on.
Yeah, it's not.
I need that prop to cash, buddy. It's pretty long though. How long is this? Oh, it's 47. He can get that.
It's not a chip shot.
Gould's money. LJ.
Oh, Gould, yeah. Anything 50, even beyond 50.
Yeah, plus 140. That's not good enough odds for me to do it anyway. But I think that's
It's a good parlay piece.
Yeah,
Knock it through.
Doing like a future parlay piece.
There you go,
throwing
RJ.
Another cash.
Another cash.
Nice.
Some other stuff going on over the summer.
What the fuck is going on?
Man, I love playing.
Like you could go a Final Four team, Nuggets to make the NBA Finals, Padres to win the division, and whatever else you like, and be like a 3 or 4 leg parlay and probably get mad plus money.
I like it.
Those are the type of parlays you forget you have.
That ass.
Once the season starts, you be like, wait, hold up. What's my future? Oh, man, I had that. I've done that before. Did Jamar Chase cash that over 7.5 receptions? He didn't get 7.5, huh?
No.
Looking it up.
I think he only had 6.
He had 5.
5? Wow. Yeah. And I didn't even take the touchdown. Dang.
So the total hadn't moved. It was 40.5. Even with that field goal, still sit 40.5.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a live shot from our Nut Flush Allen, so I'm just a little preoccupied. But yeah, 38.5, very low total. Niners hasn't moved, man. They kicked the field goal and moved 5 cents.
Yeah, I'm saying a DraftKings 40.5 still with the total. Minus 130 on the under, plus 100 on the over.
Whooping that ass, Connor.
Yeah, you can't win games kicking field goals, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think Shanahan's dad was whispering in his ear that time.
Yeah. It's going to be different. I think it's going to be a different game in the second half for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be interested in the middle at some point, but let's have the Niners stop them here at least. Wow, okay.
Well, I'm thinking that midway through the third, you'll have some opportunities to know which way, if you're going to be able to middle or not.
Swaggy D says Bengals Eagles Super Bowl. Look, that would be a great Super Bowl.
Yeah. 2 first-time coaches there. Young coaches, too.
Who's your guys' coach of the year?
For me,
Dable.
Dable.
I gotta say Dable because
say
I think
Dable,
Vegas
too.
had the Giants winning 4 games this year.
Dougie P.
Another good one.
Yeah, Dougie Peterson.
I want to see the survey of who had the Jags winning that fucking division. I saw all Colts future tickets.
Yeah.
I thought that division was wide open personally, but a lot of people were in the Colts. A lot.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell says Big Show. I don't think they're giving 8-8. 8-8.
Oh, next year, Big Show. It's Lions year next year, not this year.
Yeah, the Lions.
Would the Jags start off like 1-4?
Yep.
Yeah, they were.
Fuck, man. My shit's all fucked up. I can't get. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Sorry, I'm trying to. All right, I gotta focus on the game here. Fuck.
You know, they're working the outside pretty good, Dallas.
That was a late hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was.
That was a late
Yeah,
hit.
come on, man.
What a fucking idiot. But this will give us a plus line on the Niners. But what an idiot.
Plus monies.
Yeah, come on. You gotta know where you're at on the field, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys ain't make the playoffs. When push came to shove, Big Show, and the entertainment had to be presented, you guys ain't get the call up. Detroit was not there for it. You guys got lucky Aaron Rodgers shitting his diaper, taking too much LSD.
And you're going to see the Vikings regress. This was a miracle year. I can't believe how many freaking miracles they had.
Yeah. To get all 11 games like they got.
It blows my mind. And it's not that they have a good offense. Cousins is whatever, but their defense is awful. And the coach is
awful.
Yeah. I mean, but Josh Allen gave him that game was all you got to do is kneel for a safety. And anyway. And then they come back. They have the largest NFL comeback ever, but it's against like the worst team. So, you know, caveats.
Oh, there we go.
There's one of our boys that had a Colts future, Timmy Earl. I knew he had one. I think he ripped his ticket up like five games into the season.
Oh yeah, he ripped that up quick.
Yeah. And then he kept it. I don't know. That's weird. But anyway.
Remind him of what not to do in the future.
Yeah. Dallas keeps working the edges with this with the pass here.
Yep. These attempts looking pretty good too, man. He's already at 13 attempts. I need 10 more.
20. Come on now.
20 more.
Well, they're just loading the box, but they're going to
looking at isolation. Nope.
I'm close to pulling the trigger on Steph Curry's over 4.5 threes tonight, plus 114.
Fuck, man, I can't figure this out.
Okay.
I got the tab right here waiting to pull it. But I want to take this second half under too, though, in this game.
That's the worst thing, Jimmy, is producing. Being a capper and having to learn how to produce and do all this shit is just so.
Oh, it's so annoying. I just can't. If anybody's on has an iPhone, it's easy for me. But if they don't have the iPhone, it's a pain. All right, I can't do it. Fuck it.
There we go. There we go.
They're gonna go for this.
Who's on the Purdy rushing yards? He's down to 4.5 right now.
Myers looking all stupid on this.
I think they're gonna go for this. They can't trust him to kick this field goal.
Yeah.
No,
They
God,
gotta
no,
go
yeah.
for it. Myers is warming
Yeah,
up.
they're in no man's land. They might be on the 20. That's in no man's land for him. The way he's kicking.
That's crazy, man. Psychologically, that has to mess with you.
Oh yeah.
It's like he flipped the switch.
Seriously, it has to mess with him.
Are they going to punt it? I'm going to kick it.
Call timeout. Look at the defense.
What the fuck is going on? I need to get a halftime thing from Nutflush. Let me leave for a minute and figure this shit out.
Go ahead.
Cool. I'll be right back.
All right, gentlemen, we're alive on the Jimmy live stream. We looking good though.
It's another walk in the park, guys. So who was on this Purdy rushing prop? I bet it was like 14 yards or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
It's like I said, it's down to 4.5. We got a half a game to go.
Brock Purdy over 7.5 rush yards.
7.5 now? Oh, that was the original bet.
Yeah, that was the original one.
Okay, gotcha.
So it
That
cut
would make
right
sense
in
because half the game is over basically. So
Do you think it goes farther?
now, wait,
down?
did he get sacked? So has he got a negative number right now?
No, they don't count that for the
They
rushing
don't?
yards anymore.
That's in
Oh, they don't
college.
count that?
Yeah.
But they count the kneel down at the end of the game.
Yeah, they do count for the kneel down at the end. Of the game.
I lost a
Yeah,
fantasy
that was,
football. I lost a fantasy football league 15 years ago because of that.
Because of the kneel down?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
I had Josh Allen 8.5 attempts. He had 8. I lost by the hook. I needed
If they
one
would
more
have won the
attempt.
game.
Right? He could have nailed it. I would have had my prop, but hey, that's why.
Because a kneel counts for attempt, right?
Yeah, it counts for
Yep.
a rush attempt. Yep. I was on the wrong side of that game. I was completely wrong about that game.
That was a stay off.
Yep.
I was wrong about the Giants yesterday too.
How could you
one in
Jimmy was talking about how one game to another it's night and day. The Giants put up a good fight with their second stringers against an Eagles team that had to win to keep, the first seed, and then they just don't show up at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the Eagles. I had the Eagles first half and just the team total because they've been scoring about 31 points at home on average.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about how the Giants' defense was like not overachievers, but they were kind of underrated a little bit. And we figured they'd bring a little bit of pressure. But Philly's just so deep on both sides,
Or how about taking
a lot of their seconds could be starters on a lot of other teams.
That's true. How about taking the Giants second half and being good until they're trying to run the ball out at the end of the game. The Giants let them run for 30 yards for a touchdown. Remember that? Jesus H.
Yeah. I know that what was that? Was 37-7 was the final, right?
Yep.
They're going for it here, 4th and 4. Dak likes it. Dak runs it. He gets the prop. And we're going for the first down. Cash it. Dak Prescott.
Man, I was gonna take his rush prop over 18.5 rush yards for Dak. I just felt I had too much action. He's gonna cash that watch.
It was good money, man. It felt like he's been
Who's
starting to
crawling
use
on the ground? Is that Pollard crawling around?
Yep.
Oh man.
His receiving prop was 19.5. I considered that too, but
he's already cashed. He's at 20.
He looks like he's hurt though. He's down on the play.
Man, it looks like an ankle right there.
Yeah,
Man.
I'd still always to worry about Pollard. If he was a bell cow back, I don't know if he has the size in the body.
Oh man, that ain't good.
Noah Brown, 2 receptions.
Zeke's not dynamic enough that changes the play calling though.
Yep.
Zeke's too slow.
Yeah.
Damn, Noah Brown was 2 catches plus money too, and he has 2. Man.
Brown, yeah. I think he's probably got the longest reception of the game so far.
Yeah, 18. Man, bro.
Yep. The Giants screwed up the cover, and then the Jags and that fumble going into the end zone.
Yeah, yesterday was bad.
Yesterday sucked.
Yesterday was bad. Today
Money
started
was in
bad.
UFC, man. The UFC card was money. Every favorite one, damn near.
Well, so I watched you guys, and I was in the chat, and I bet I had Burns and Johnny Walker in a parlay for even money. I hit that, and I rolled that up into under 4.5 for Figueiredo Moreno.
That was a good ass bet, dude.
Then I went crazy, and the next fight I split it between Glover TKO KO for big plus money.
Yeah,
and then I had a Glover by the points. So obviously neither of those won, but
I'm with you. That's where I gave back 1/4 of the money that I won by betting Glover at the end of the night. I was like, I'm slamming this. Fuck it. This night's been too good. Too many favorites. I very rarely do you see every favorite on the pay-per-view win like that.
When I was watching that from a very simplistic standpoint, like I don't study or know UFC, I kept saying to my brother-in-law, I was like, how in the fucking world does anybody think this 43-year-old man is going to beat this 31-year-old fighter from Grand Rapids, Michigan, who's fought for everything he's had to do his whole entire life, who's got much longer arms, and his nickname Sweet Dreams? And then my brother-in-law was like, well, because Glover can take him to the ground and all, all
yeah. Hill's last fight, he got taken to the ground with a dude that doesn't have 2 ACLs.
Well, Glover's older, but his conditioning looked better. Hill was breathing hard a lot of the time.
Hill was breathing hard. No, we saw that too, but still a 43-year-old
Glover
man.
was 7-1 in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. So it was like, man. I mean, I felt like the line should have been closer. I would have lined it at like a pick'em, but I mean, I think it was a little bit of recency bias in the line because Jamal Hill's last fight was a fucking sweat, and he didn't fight.
No way. Yes.
Let's go.
Fucking bum.
Let's go.
Another pick.
Yeah. Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Man, what was his 2 interceptions at?
I know, right? That's what I was looking for. That was it. I only found the half of one, over
It
half.
probably was only a half, yeah.
Yeah, bum.
Oh, thank you, Dak.
Yes, Dak.
I'll drink to that.
That's the best sound ever.
People thought he was going to come into Philadelphia in the Lincoln Financial fucking field.
When you drink that good brown water, it has a cork instead of a screw off,
Yeah, man. After watching Brock today, I don't want him to have to go in the link either. See if we can get Steve Young and Joe Montana back, because
you're gonna have to get security for Brock's little bitch ass in the link.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, you're from Jersey. Yeah, there you go. So
pretty boy Brock don't want to come around the streets of Philadelphia, man.
Come on.
Those drunk fans.
There's gonna be a lot of shit talking after this game.
Did you see the news, Big Ragoo, about how the women's lacrosse team game got sold out because they wanted to buy the parking lot area for the tailgating for the game?
Yeah, I heard that. Because they wouldn't allow the Eagles to tailgate before 4 p.m., right?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, right? You could get into that other parking lot at 8 a.m. Smart thinking. I love that the Eagles looked so dominant. It's going to give whoever – look, I don't want the Cowboys, but the Niners are going to have a much better opportunity for a better line because the Eagles look so dominant.
That could be the game-changing play right there. The momentum play carry into the half. So Dallas got the ball first, right?
Yep.
So.
Live total at 34.5.
Really? I've been watching that. Is it time yet?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I've been looking at it too. I said 36 and then I said no.
I don't.
35 and a half.
I don't know.
Minus 125.
Burrow one says middle Niners money line with the Cowgirls under teaser and Cowgirls plus 4. Tone Megan says we beat Niners next week. Eagles money line. If I can have this is last year's Stanley Cup was the best situation I've ever been in as a gambler. I had the Avalanche futures and I had the Lightning futures, and they mean the Stanley Cup final. And I didn't hedge or nothing. I was so confident with both those squads. But here, it'd be a very easy hedge if I wanted to parlay the Eagles and the Chiefs, especially because the Chiefs and Mahomes with the high ankle sprain,
That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do right there. Get him involved.
Let's get Elijah Mitchell involved too.
Yeah. Throw the bag at him.
Pretty conservative play calling both ways.
Yeah.
What a dead,
especially on the run side, but it's going to change in the second half.
I'm shocked at this play calling here from Shanny.
No, he's going to open it up.
Yeah.
But what do you mean? He should have opened it up there. now the seconds are clicking. Oh, this is ridiculous. He's got 2 timeouts he's not using.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering what he's doing.
The fuck is he doing?
We've seen that so much this year, and it didn't work out. Whatever the fuck they were thinking.
Now they called.
He's content going in with a tie.
Well, that's fine, but how many times have you seen timeouts not be used? I mean, we saw that idiot in Denver with that
Hackett.
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen it all over the place. It's like, what are they thinking?
Pollard carded off, says Tim Earl. Ooh, and
Not
that
good.
will be the Cowboys season.
I don't. Look, he's a great player and he's been great for them all year. But I mean, if can you spark Zeke? Is Zeke incapable of stepping up?
Have you seen Ezekiel Elliott in the last year and a half?
Well, I just seeing him last week was the sign, right? What he 13 carries for 23 yards and Pollard went for 70 plus.
He's not as dynamic. You're more limited with your play calling with Zeke for sure.
You might want to bet Dak's rushing props in the second half.
For the life of me, Shanahan calls that timeout with 30 seconds left. He could have called that timeout with 46 seconds left.
Pray for Pollard, though.
This is what I mean. I don't want to. Oh, fuck. What excuse is there for Shanahan not calling the timeout 16 seconds earlier? There's no excuse.
He was vaping, Jim.
He was vaping.
He had to get his couple hits in. He was like, shit. Come on.
Yeah, Zeke, man, he looked like he's pushing maximum density. Like he needs to lose some lbs. He's a big dude.
That's 27 and a half.
It's giving Jerome Bettis a run for his money.
Well, it'd be fun to see what Sharpie and Bobano are thinking here in the second half. Oh, my God.
Hey, wifey bought me food. Awesome.
Brock does not look good, man.
Oh. So let me mute this.
Brock does not look good. I'm going to need some Henny.
I'll drink with you.
Jeez. Brock does not look good. Doesn't matter how much Henny I drink. Why did Shanny not call that timeout 12 seconds earlier? Come on, Brocky, baby. Come on.
Well, that'll work.
Jennings been manning up all game long, man. Jennings been playing great. Has anybody seen a football player named Christian McCaffrey?
Right. I was just trying to figure out. He's saving him for the second half. Yeah, Jennings is a good pickup. Ex-Giant.
Fuck, man. Come on, Brocky, baby. Quick. Jennings. Oh, not even close.
All right. Well, I mean,
All right, bring him out. Bring him out.
Bring him out. Gould.
What? Why is he not coming out?
they try to get another playoff.
No,
yeah,
man.
they are.
They don't have any
Yeah.
timeout. Okay, well then.
You know, 7 seconds. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
okay. They understand the situation. I don't hate this.
Well, they could have had 15 more seconds, though. You know, so it's like, what the fuck?
Well, I hate that.
They would call a timeout before you. So we're looking at what, a 50-yarder?
Get rid of it.
Throw it.
You can't hold your feet, man.
Holy, that was close.
Wow.
That was an experience right there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He started patting his feet.
Dude, if RJ Barrett throws another fucking turnover, I swear to fucking God, dude.
It's so fucked up when you know the Madden players can handle the play clock better than these coaches.
Right, that's home cooking on the clock too, because that should have been the end of the half.
How far is this?
50 yards.
50 yards.
Oh, they call timeout.
Iced him.
I haven't played video games since 2008. Like, it was just taking too much of my life. We drafted my roommates and I, we drafted full hockey teams in the same division and played a full season in Stanley Cups and playoffs. And it was like a lot of fun or whatever. And then I was like, okay, I got to stop doing this shit. But we just got that system. We just got the system a couple days ago that has the 100,000 old video games. So I got NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
Oh, you got the old school thing?
Yeah, man. And fucking Ewing and Oakley.
What is that called?
I don't know. It's $100 with the controllers.
Yeah. Is it like an 8-bit or what is it?
I don't know that shit.
Like
I don't
arcade
know.
style?
But fuck, man. Ewing and Oakley, Robinson and fucking Rodman.
Do you have Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Yes.
Oh,
It's got to be there.
I'll tell you what. I have a thing about grown men that play video games.
There you go.
Yeah.
But if you play video games, it better be from before 2000. It better be the classics, you know?
It's tricky. I hear what you're saying. Like, you don't want to sit there and spend time on that shit, make believe, you know? Like, I get it. It's tricky. But I was over at a family member's place a couple weeks ago playing NBA Jam, and it was fucking magic. Like, it was so much fun. We're drinking.
Yeah.
The kids are playing whatever in the other room, and I couldn't be stopped, man.
I remember the Sega Genesis 1992.
That's when everything lights on fire, right? Is that the
Yep.
one, Jimmy?
Yeah,
When
you're on fire, man. Yeah, man.
basketball, the rim gets on fire.
So we just got it ordered a couple days ago. But you're right. Our man in the chat wants to look at second half action, and you're right.
Let's break it down
action right now. We have cappers joining us here shortly at halftime. This show is about. Well, no, it's about us hanging out together. But I don't know what is more important, us making money or us actually getting to hang out together. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the most important thing is. But let's focus on cash right now. Cowboys, you're getting the hook on the 3, which is what you were offered pregame. I'm not sure if boom shakalaka Ice Viking says. After what I saw, why don't we take a look? You know what? Instead of looking at the actual bets available to us, instead of doing that right now, why don't we look at the stats from what we've seen in the first half? Because it's one thing seeing it, and it's another thing talking about it. And I know we could just look at it from a live betting standpoint, but let's not go to Bet365 and look at the live stats. Let's go to the actual stats right now. Oh shit! Sorry, here that's the wrong spot. Let's get over to here. We go. From the eye test, the unders are going to cash, and that's what I thought all along. I only have the full game under. Ragoo gave us both first half and full game. So did LJ. Brock Purdy's 12 for 19 for 129 yards. he looks uncomfortable in the pocket, and why shouldn't he? It's a very tough pass rush that the Cowboys have, and he's not comfortable. Dak Prescott looks worse, much worse. 12 for 16, 81 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott does not look comfortable. Again, you could talk about the pass rush that the Niners have. Christian McCaffrey has done nothing. Who do you blame for that? Do you blame Christian McCaffrey, or do you blame the play calling? Christian McCaffrey's had 5 carries for 8 yards.
Yeah,
The Niners
1.6.
haven't been able to move the ball on the ground at all. 11 carries for 27 yards. Deebo Samuel's run 3 for 15. Deebo Samuel has 4 catches for 45 yards. We know that in the toughest situations that Deebo Samuel is the most electric player, beyond McCaffrey. He's the best offensive player on the 49ers. On the other side of things, CeeDee Lamb has 4 catches for 23 yards. No one else is doing shit. And now Pollard's hurt. But Dak has only been given 2 carries for 20 yards. So
But you got to say that right now, if you're back in the Niners, you're kind of nervous because I think it's playing into I give the advantage of Dallas wholeheartedly right now. With you're holding them to what 23, 40 something yards rushing. So we knew it'd be tough though. We knew it'd be probably 100-yard type rushing game. We knew McCaffrey's numbers weren't going to come flying off the chart early on either. So we just got to see what kind of adjustments they can make. Because right now they're just shutting the run. There's nobody running the ball anywhere right now. And
honestly,
I think Dallas is working the edges a little bit better. So we'll see. Field goal fest. You're not going to win games kicking field goals. Something's going to happen. We got 2, and plus we got 2 picks. 49ers got 2 turnovers in their pocket. And they cashed. They got the field goal, right? I think they turned them into 2. They didn't totally not cash out on them. They got 2 field goals out of the deal. So that's positive. But
honestly, I have as a 49er backer, and I'll talk now and then we'll let love to hear from Dave. But as a Niner backer, there's nothing the Cowboys have done that has concerned me at all. What's concerned me is the thought of going into Philadelphia like this. That's it. The Cowboys don't concern me. They put no fear. Purdy can be fucking terrible, and the Niners should, win this football game. I don't think Shanahan. I don't like anything I've seen from the Niners.
I'm just worried about the turnover right now for Dallas. If they get a big play and they turn that into 6, 7 points, whatever, then then it's a scrum
right.
again. So you got to have a little room for error on the 49ers. I understand what you're saying about not putting the fear of God into the 49ers with the Cowboys, what they're doing, but it's just one play away from something going awry when you're not having to push the ball in the end zone.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true. Let's go to Dave, then we'll go to Brizzy, and then we'll go down to LJ. Dave, what are you thinking here from what you've seen from the Niners or from a betting aspect in the second half?
So I'm still ruminating about bets. And here's the thing that and we said it, this doesn't look like Shanahan. I think both of these coaches, I think, are kind of feeling each other out. But I'm not worried about anything the Cowboys have done. I'm also not worried about what I think the Cowboys can do if they decide to open it up. But you're limited, and we know you're limited with Purdy. You're not going to be throwing the ball downfield. So there's a smaller playbook. You still don't see the Shanahan magic, and you wonder why. And I don't think I think he's either rope-a-doping or feeling him out or something. I think this opens up, and that's why I'm kind of looking at the over, the live over. I think we see some points. They have to score now. I mean, the Cowboys have to feel like they can't win a battle of attrition. They're going to have to go for it. And the Niners have the ability to open it up with Shanahan, probably the first or second best offensive mind in the game. So I'm looking at that total. But again, I'm not worried about this. I'm also not worried about the Niners covering at this point. But Ragoo said it. A turnover could screw everything up. A pick six, a fumble.
No, well put. I agree with that breakdown. And to some extent, we can't control those sort of fluke plays. The over right now at 38.5. From what I've seen, I'm surprised it's not 36.5. That's why I'm hesitant. Obviously I got the under 46.5. Brizzy, what are you looking at right now for second half action?
I'm kind of leaning towards this over 8 on FanDuel for the third quarter for total points, but I also don't know if I want to take it because they have 7.5 on Bet MGM, and I don't think I want to be hooked onto a field goal here because only one team is going to kick a field goal. So, I mean, that would be my only lean would be third quarter over 7.5. I mean, I feel like that could hit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Third quarter over 7.5. We're going to go down to LJ here in a second. Let me just go over a couple of the opportunities that we have here that makes sense for betting action live right now. Third quarter lines. Third quarter line, Niners minus a half is plus 120. My third quarter total is 9.5. Yours is 7.5.
I have 7.5 too.
Wow.
7.5.
What's my over 9.5 is minus 125. What's your over 7.5?
And it was over minus 115, juiced to the under at minus 120.
That's exactly what I've got. Yep.
Jesus Christ, that's so different than my shit.
That's what made me stay off of it, Jim. I looked between FanDuel and BetMGM. I was like, what the fuck? This is weird.
Wow.
Because on FanDuel, it's juiced towards the over at 8 at minus 125.
Wow. I almost called Dak Prescott drinking hand. That's how bad he's been. But I love drinking hand. I just mean Prescott is not handling his game well. 81 passing yards thus far for Dak. His live total is at 225.5. Look, I get that he's going to have to air it out, but is anybody being open? Is the pass rush getting to him? I mean,
if anything, Pollard got hurt. How are they going to move the ball? I mean, they can only throw the ball. They're not going to be able to run it.
My guy Lucas Ryan in the house. Skydragon, we will discuss your interesting thoughts. I think the KCC minus 1.5. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the high ankle sprain that we need to learn more about with Mahomes.
He'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
get him a little.
Niners second half. Second half is minus a half a point at plus 109.
Yeah,
that's interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly wouldn't take the other side of it.
Yeah,
I certainly wouldn't take the other side of it. Let's bring on our next guest. Then I would like to hear more from what Big Ragoo is thinking for second half action. Thank you guys so much for joining us here, Pub Sports Radio. Right now we have rush yards. Prescott is at 20. His live total is at 28.5. Receiving yards, CeeDee Lamb's at 23. His live total is at 64.5. Dalton Schultz is at 4. But those 4 got us a touchdown. Oh, no, they didn't get us a touchdown, did they? Oh, yeah, he missed the kick, of course.
Yeah.
I was looking at score 9-6. The Dalton Schultz got us the touchdown, which got you guys all paid. Ayuk passing yards is at 17 right now. Live totals at 37.5. McCaffrey at 9. So McCaffrey is live rushing and receiving at 68.5, and he's only got 17. This is wild. Let's see what our next guest has to say about all of this here. Second half action, or halftime action, I should say. Please welcome from San Diego, California. There's nobody more exciting than this in our business. Please welcome Sharpie's Bets to the show. Sharpie, how are you?
Oh, another day in paradise, hookers and blow fresh out of both, nothing changes. Life's a bitch and you marry 2 of them, blah, 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 Bill suck donkey dick. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you thinking for action here?
I'm actually super live on all my action from the get-go in the beginning. I need Bosa to get a sack to cash my Lawrence Bosa plus 400 sack prop thingy I had going. Bosa didn't get one last game, man. This motherfucking bitch owes me one right now, so he's got to have to get his shit together. They held him on the one play. He should have already had one, and I need 1 more yard from Debo rushing. I mean, I thought that was a joke from the get-go. And yeah, give me some more Debo. So Debo's been the main action. I didn't take nothing at the half, really. I'm just chilling because all my shit's like really close from cashing, and I'm gonna fuck me a nice prostitute tonight, fellas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
yeah. Because you're on the outskirts, right? It's still easy.
Oh man,
to
I'm
get...
in North County, San Diego. They'll come to your house, dog, for a hundo, dog.
Okay.
No big deal.
I should have challenged you.
Are you like
Hey,
in
a
the
nice one's 300 though, dog. If you want one where you might catch the clap, it's a hundo. You
like
better
Bonsall? Does Bonsall bitch at Bonsall Fallbrook area?
Bonsall is my fucking. I could throw a penny at Bonsall. I live in Fallbrook. I got Fallbrook, bro. I am Fallbrook is what I scream at fucking people when they try to kick me out the gas stations. This is my fucking town, bitch. I get angry. I let them know I am Fallbrook, bro.
Live in game right now, 3.5 is the spread. That's what we open with. So nothing changed there. G's Fonzarelli asking if anybody has. Let's go to the TDs right now. Let's go to the TDs right now because G's Fonzarelli is asking if what is the Debo anytime touchdown? Is that a look, maybe Sharpie, that we should be looking
Debo's
at?
Worth a fucking look for sure. Debo's being used like he has always. Like I said before with Debo's rush yard is go back to 2019. This guy averages 42.5 yards a game in 7 playoff games on the ground. And the fact that they had McCaffrey, they were able to save this fucker this year and didn't have to use him in the regular season. They know what the fuck they got. It's like, okay, cool. So I expect a bigger half from McCaffrey, but I don't know. Debo anytime is worth a shot as long as it's like plus 250 or more. Like, you got to look at the percentages of how many touchdowns are realistically going to be scored. Maybe 2 by the Niners. So now you're banking that he's going to be one of the 2.
Wow, the odds are not good here at my book, my live book right now. If you want the second touchdown in the game, there's some big prices.
I thought the Niners.
I took Debo first half at a plus 280 touchdown and he didn't hit. So I don't
Kittle jumped up to 425.
Say
what? The Niners got the ball. The Cowboys got the ball second half.
I said Kittle's TD jumped up to 425.
Damn.
See, that's worth a like plus 425 is like a 25% chance, and he's got a 25% chance, one of 4 players, of being the key guy to score in the end zone. That's pretty much where they put it at.
Debo at 3-1, Kittle at 3-1, where I'm at. CeeDee Lamb at plus 275, Zeke at plus 210, CMC at plus 137. It's crazy. All right, here we go. The first play of the third quarter here.
Are you on a stream?
Yes.
Yeah, flip it over to him.
We're already on the fucking third down, bro. The fuck?
There goes the neighborhood.
What up, though, Big Ragoo? How you doing, my guy? Hey, Jesus loves you, and I'm Jesus. That's what I tell the females, bro. They don't know how to react to that one. When they go, hey, Jesus loves you, and they're like, oh, thank you. Be like, I'm Jesus. They're like, oh. I could be Jesus. What the fuck? I know a couple of Jesuses. Oh, man. I got to watch the slow stream. This is the Taco Bell stream because where I live, they hire the slow people.
Of course, Razor interested. Of course, Razor. Of course.
Give me my money.
Hey, I'm going to jump out for a couple minutes. I'll be back.
Okay, my man.
See you, Ragoo.
Come back. Of course, Razor. Look at that. Razor Sharp picks in the house. Just what the hell's going on here? Big 3rd and 1.
Hey, how come I can hear this?
That's what I was saying. I put it on a different computer because you can't mute it. I couldn't mute it, so
I'm all for it as long as they can't.
Yeah, I can't. We can't hear anything that.
Cool.
Yeah, your money.
This is weird. All right, I'm here to take your money, motherfuckers. PayPal me, bitches.
Okay,
Happy Chinese New Year, everybody.
yeah.
Oh man, it's a Vietnamese New Year for us, man.
What year is it this year? What the year of the what?
It depends. In China, it's the year of the rabbit. But we're Vietnamese, so we don't give a fuck what they think. So for us, is you're the cat.
Oh, well, I'm the fucking cat man, bro. You heard of the crazy cat lady? I'm that fucking dude, bro, who has more cats than you fucking know anybody else.
Oh.
Yeah. I just had a fucking kitty who just had cats, and I'm not going to fucking sell none of them because I'm going to keep the whole fucking litter because they're mine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are crazy.
The most I've ever had is 13.
Whoa.
I'm up to 11 right now.
Whoa.
Jesus.
And I don't let them outside, and I have more than one cat box so I have 12 cat boxes for 11 cats. And yeah, they about $100 a week in food, those bastards.
I heard that it is the mixture of the cat litter and the cat shit and piss that makes you crazy.
It might have, bro, but I'm going to tell you it was probably the 13 and a half years in a cell I did that made me fucking crazy.
You win this one.
I might be wrong, bro. I mean, I read the Quran 5 times, the Bible 5 times. So, I'm ready to spit and fucking argue sports, religion, and hookers.
All right, buddy. Come on.
Right in the drink, Zeke.
Zeke sucks, bro. When Pollard went down, that was like the worst thing that could have happened.
We said it. It changes everything. It does.
Everything.
Right in the drink. Zeke.
He's not dynamic enough, and he's not dynamic enough, and he's not Derrick Henry. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think he should do some KFC commercials, man.
He's a chubby motherfucker. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Let him do your box of chicken, little Popeyes, bro. Get a little money. Plus monies.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's a fumble! Fumble-aya! Fumble-rooski! It's a fumble!
Oh,
it looks like Cowboys.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh fucking Ragoo.
I wish we weren't on a 1994 Sega Genesis TV screen.
Oh fuck. I know it's a little
they're gonna hold it to a field goal.
Oh, Ragoo. Okay. We have exciting guests ready to rock with us. First, joining us from Delaware. You say Delaware?
Delaware.
My man got kicked out of retirement, or not retirement. Fucking
Delaware racetrack. What? Yeah, what clowns? Do they know? Oh man, what a mistake they're making. But we have him here live. We don't kick this motherfucker out. Ready to rock with us right now. Please welcome to the show, Razor Sharp Picks in the house. What up, Razor?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the 50 plus people. We appreciate the support as always. Thank you for having me on, Jimmy. Shout out to my guy, Billy, Sharpie, LJ from H-Town. And my fucking guy, Dave. What a nice ass hoodie you got on, too. Cheers!
Hola, mi amigo.
What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing tonight?
My favorite bet I've won all year was this right here.
Alabama should have made it. TCU.
Yep.
I actually made a nice little side bet with my buddy on were they going to kick it or go for it on 4th down. And I said, they ain't bringing out Mauer, bitch. It's like, bet. I was like, let's go. And I fucking win. Easiest money all day.
Yeah. I love those bets. People think they know more than you.
Hey, every time I bet that homie, he always gets me too, bro. Like last year in Vegas, we're chilling. And Devontae Adams gets knocked the fuck out, bro. But this was before Tua did the fucking crip walk on field. But and they took him out, and I'm like, bro, bet you we don't come back in. He goes, bro, he'll be in next. That motherfucker didn't miss a play. He was unconscious on the field.
Crazy.
We're getting some reverb. I'm not sure why it's coming, but we're getting some reverb. I tried to figure out. It's definitely not from Dave. It's definitely not from LJ.
Plug in my mic.
It's not from you, Dave. It's not from you. I muted you while it was happening.
I don't think it's from me either. I just muted myself.
Okay, let me just see this. Check. Razor, I think it might be from you. Let me just check. Yeah, it's from you, Razor. Can you fuck with your mic? I just muted you right now, but
we got 2nd and goal. Cowboys on the 5-yard line. Zeke the potato only back behind him. And I don't know what they did. I think they handed it off to him, and he went nowhere.
Yeah, well, if this stays choppy like it is, we'll just disregard it, and maybe we should.
You let me know, bro. You know I could call this shit at any given moment.
Maybe we should let it go, but we're gonna give it a second longer. Let's bring in the man who made the Red Zone famous here, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada's black and yellow, the Babano Zone in effect. And please welcome Ian Cameron to the show. Ian, what up, man?
What's up, guys? How we doing? Hopefully this game livens up a little in the second half.
Hey, at least we got a game, right? I mean,
it's competitive. At least we'll take it. First game.
How you doing, Babano?
Yep, doing good. Doing better than Brett Maher right now.
Okay, I think we should ditch the stream that we have.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Okay, well, let's ditch it, you guys. I'm sorry that it didn't work. A little too sketchy. Everybody should bring on their own.
Hey, he makes the field goal, guys. Brett Maher.
Wow, he made one. Yeah.
Razor, your money now. The sound's all good, so we're good here. No qualms. Everybody, use your own stream now. It's
I'm happy, bro. I'm already on the commercial, bro. We're good.
All right, yeah, the stream
9 apiece now.
All right, Babano. Going over your action here. You and Loshak were on the over. That doesn't look
that's done.
Good.
Yeah.
But you also have the Niners minus 3.5, minus 114. After what you've seen thus far, how do you feel about that?
I feel both of these teams really are making a lot of mistakes today. They really are. And Dallas, obviously, the Dak Prescott interceptions are back again this week. That's been a problem. But San Francisco hasn't taken great advantage of them as much. Dallas just got a gift right there on a fumbled punt return, and they didn't get anything more than a field goal out of it. So these teams it's like, who is going to actually seize control of this game at some point and make that, and find the end zone and make a big play to do so? That's what I'm waiting on. I haven't given up on San Francisco yet in terms of covering the number. I think, too, keep this in mind. Dallas has played a lot on the road, regular season. Last week in Tampa on a Monday night, traveling cross-country, East Coast to West Coast, Monday night to Sunday. Do they feel it in the fourth quarter? Do they hit a physical wall in the fourth quarter? That is something to watch if Dallas finally fatigue sets in for them. I think it could.
I think that stupid little chip shot field goal from Maller is huge for McCarthy's confidence going into a game where they might need to fucking go for it. Because before that, they weren't willing to bring him out on fourth downs. And I mean, yeah, it was a chip shot, but that fucker needed to make it.
You just needed to see something go through the goddamn
He really did, bro. He really did.
Yeah.
And that may go a long way.
They're offering me like 20% profit on my Niners money line bet that was made. I forget exactly when I made it, but earlier in the game, which I'm a little surprised.
I don't hate the money line bet, bro. I just think this is a field goalish type game, bro. This has been a defensive battle.
I'm shocked that the Niners are minus 210 right now, though. I'm shocked. What are you looking? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put some ice in my glass and replenish my beverage for the late run. Babano, can you touch on Christian McCaffrey not being used and the Pollard injury?
Well, the Pollard injury is devastating because Zeke Elliott is about as fast as a turtle or a snail moving up the football field. So you're not going to get much out of it. He can't even catch a football either anymore. It's ridiculous. I mean, how many drop passes has he had?
Is that a late hit?
Since he's been
big return from Ray Ray.
Holy shit, it was big. And that's the guy that fumbled Ray McLeod on that last punt return. Yep, made him in. But yeah, I mean, that's a huge injury because Zeke Elliott's a shell of what he used to be, and Pollard's been the guy that's been carrying the running game. As for McCaffrey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the other team. The run defense of the Cowboys has been good. They haven't used him as much as you would like. Maybe they will as we'll see on this drive. I think, remember, this is now San Francisco's, second drive. The first drive was quick, but let's see if they get back to McCaffrey a little bit. Use Mitchell a little bit. Let's see if we get them, and Samuel too. He's capable of running the football. Let's see if they get that trifecta of backs going here, because I think they need to, take some pressure off the young kid. This is his first close game in a big spot like this. Win or go home. Take some pressure off him. Run it a little bit. Come on, you're Kyle Shanahan, for fuck's sakes. You've got all this great scheming and all this great formations you run that makes the run game a success. Stick with it.
Why don't
Go
you
to
like
it
run
now.
the ball though, like not on running downs? Like they run the ball again on first down on an automatic running. You think they're running it, and they only getting 2-3 yards every time. Like try like a fucking slant or something. I mean, run it on a non-running down. Like they're loading up, expecting them to run it.
Yeah. Well, they got 5 there, so that's actually an improvement on what we've seen most of the game.
Yeah, fuck. Go, Debo. No, you lost 3 yards, you fucking cock, wrong way.
It was just too slow developing. You could see it.
Dave, you're muted, by the way.
I am muted. Ian, nice to be on stream with you. Can I ask you a hockey question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What do you want for VJK for the Knights and the Yotes? What do you want in that game? You want anything?
I just have an over 6 and a team total over on the Golden Knights. A small bets on both of those tonight.
I got the over in that game too before it got juiced.
Yeah. I was actually surprised that it's Aiden Hill or it's Logan Thompson's in net on a back-to-back. I was a little surprised by that. I hated the hockey card today, honestly, but
me too.
It was just not very good. Not a ton of great.
Terrible pass
looks
on
out there.
3rd and 9 from Brock Purdy. Punk coming up.
Come on, you jamokes. Let's go. What's going on?
Yeah,
Brock
3 and out
Purdy's
San
looking
Francisco.
Like a 262nd pick. I mean,
The good news is they're going to be able to pin the Cowboys deep here. But then again, they've missed some opportunities. They've had let the ball bounce in for a touchback. So get the Gunners down there and like pin that ball inside the 10. They've had opportunities, the Niners, to do that.
did you see the big old flop? This guy went to the Vlade Divac school of flopping on the in the first quarter. He did like a pirouette flop. I was dying. See, that's such a trash punt, bro. Oh, it bounced. Good job. I thought he caught it at the 18.
Wow.
He made a mistake not catching it. What an idiot.
Now they still got it inside the 10, but not because of the kicker.
No, that was the punt returner being dumb.
Yep.
McCaffrey has 22 yards rushing and receiving.
Yep. That's
22.
This will make Dennis Garcia feel good, man, because all he ever talks about is how useless running backs are. I should say not useless, but that backup. I think I said that wrong. That a backup quarterback backup running back or a third string running back is as good as your starting running back. That they're not. They
have 27 rushing
not
yards
the
as a
truth.
team.
Christian McCaffrey is one of the legit best 3-down backs in the last 10 years of football. So I beg to differ.
What's
So
he
what?
doing here?
So what? The
I don't think
Cowboys
he was
are
worth the
buckling
money.
up and stopping him today. Like, oh, so you got stopped the game?
I mean, he's
Oh,
on the
you don't
49ers
have
for
a-
a reason. He wasn't worth the money that the Panthers paid him, and do jack shit for the franchise.
Hey, if he wins the Super Bowl for the Niners, then he's worth it.
Come on.
But nobody in the last 25 years who's drafted a running back top 5 has won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time 5 years ago when that was pushed heavy, and there was no running backs drafted in the first round at all. I mean, Skydragon talking about, because it's facts. The Panthers' running game was stronger after the CMC trade. CMC's looked electric throughout the first 12 games of his career in with the Niners, but this is not one of them, man. 12 touchdowns in 12 games with them.
He's
He
the
looks
type
terrible.
of guy that he needs 20 to 25 touches like LaDainian Tomlinson, and he's going to bust 2 of them to the house. He needs the touches.
Jim W. Putt says best game of the weekend. You all said it. Look, if I hit my under and the Niners move on, best fucking game of the weekend, man.
Yeah.
Question,
Perfect
did
result
you
right
hedge
there.
out on your Niners futures in this game?
No, I did not.
Damn. Ballsy. Wables. Fucking bronze balls. Fucking Egyptian bronze balls.
Sometimes you got to put your dick on the table, Sharpie.
But I didn't hedge out of the Bengals either, because the only way to do it was I looked at it for hours. Don't get me wrong. But the only way to do it, I think, was to parlay the Bills and Cowboys.
You could have got Cowboys money line. I mean,
Plus
but,
170, but plus 280 if you include the Bills.
Okay.
So, look, I went over it for hours and hours. And the Bengals stepping up the Bengals stepping up may make me a decent amount of money, but it could have made me an extra $5K if I had just used them in this one pool. God, I hedged. I don't know why the fuck I did it, but I don't know.
On first and 10, fake handoff, and he's going for the gusto. Pass interference, flag, and it's a catch by CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards.
Jesus Christ. This is not helping me, you being this far ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. We're on 710 for all you pothead stoners out there, bro. Fuck 420. 710 is the new 420.
Jesus.
Why do you say that?
710 is the people that smoke wax. That's our holiday.
You can throw on the Niners. It's true. You can.
Spell oil backwards and tip the 7 upside down because you're burnt. 710. It's for real, though. It's an actual thing, though, bro. It's a real thing.
Stretch short.
Dude, CeeDee Lamb just got his yards right there. He had to have, right? Like, damn. That was 41.
Yeah, that did. That
was a nice
definitely
catch.
did. Yep.
It was an underthrown ball at that. I mean, that's got to be taken away, and when that flag's got to be taken away. If the ball's underthrown and the guy comes back and gets hit, dude, so fucking be it.
Yeah, right?
It's disgusting seeing this guy to stop him. Yeah, he's running after the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy just jumps into him. Like, come on, man.
Does that hit the ground?
Even if it does, it's a fucking penalty.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It won't matter either
So
way.
I don't think they're going to review it.
Yeah,
They would still get the ball right there.
Well, what an amazing catch. I mean, he's
That's a great catch. Yep.
For a guy who's going to drop a wide open touchdown on you later on today.
And then smile at the camera like an idiot.
That's what keeps him from being a top 5 wide receiver in the league is those drops, bro.
I just hate his attitude. He laughs about it. Make that guy run suicides after practice, fucking idiot.
You should have did that to him as a kid, bro. He's too old and gets paid too much. I think he might piss on the coach's car if he sells him to run on suicide.
These millennials, they weren't participation trophies and.
All right, 2nd and 10. How far are you ahead of that?
Zeke. I'm on 2nd and 10. It's just the play just got over. 5-yard run to Zeke.
Oh fuck!
Sharpie's in the 4th quarter already.
I'm in the twilight zone.
I can't handle Sharpie being this far ahead.
We're 5 weeks behind, all of us. Yeah.
Fuck. Jimmy hates it.
What do they got? The Rogers cable up there? Is that the problem?
Well, yeah, Rogers is a problem.
Well,
sure,
yeah.
There are other problems.
I don't even use them.
Yeah.
Big 3rd and 5. Trips right. 2 wide receivers left. Takes the snap. He said, fuck 5. I'm going deep. Throws it incomplete. Looking for
almost picked off.
There's good coverage. Draped all over him there.
Double coverage, bro. I don't have bad.
Dude, I love when Fred Warner and Greenlaw go into coverage. They can cover dudes even though they're big.
Oh, that's a late hit. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm still at the halftime kickoff. Sorry.
Hey, that was, though. That was. When they hit Ray outside.
I just saw the replay. That's a late hit.
Hey, they're going for it. 4th and 5 on the 40.
Come on, they are?
Yeah, of course. It's McCarthy, bro. He's a fucking cock.
They are, yep. Or are they just going to try and draw him off?
They got 10 seconds on the play clock.
It's going down. He's doing the peacock thing with his
Doing
foot.
the old horse thing.
It looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Just trying to draw him off.
McCarthy just looks like he just got drug out of the river. That guy is.
False,
there we go.
Delay game.
Flag delay game.
Future Hall of Famer.
You think so? Yeah.
Hey, that's a Packers guy right there saying that. He's saying it sarcastically.
Now they're going to punt. Yep.
In 2011, maybe.
That sucked for Pollard, bro. And they finally realized, like, we're not going to use Zeke. And I knew that coming into this game when me and Billy were talking about it on Friday. And I'm like, Zeke under, bro. They're only using him in the red zone.
Who's the Cowboys' third string guy?
Is it Davis?
I wouldn't know.
This guy's seen action. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
Malik Davis. Mhm.
I'm muted. Yeah, I thought it was like Mike Davis.
Malik.
Malik.
I was gonna say
Malik
I bet
Davis.
Davis before, bro, and he cashed on the very last handoff of a game one time. He ran for like 60 yards. I was like, yeah. He's a big guy like Zeke. He ain't small like Pollard.
You know, Pollard out of Memphis, they're saying all the running backs on his team, they're all in the NFL now. Henderson, there's like 5 running backs from that team that are all in the NFL. It's crazy, from Memphis.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy because Pollard didn't even play running back in college. He played wide receiver.
Yeah.
I tried to go back to our stream, but it's too choppy for me to bring everybody back there. I tried to.
Come on, guys.
It's just watching the biggest game of the Niners season, only hearing Sharpie's voice for it.
Fucking sucks, fucking donkey dick, don't it, bro?
It's not how I imagined it.
Jimmy, is everyone in your family Niner fans?
Oh yeah, of course. My family's from San Francisco. Oh yeah, my dad.
Niner Nation.
This is not how I envisioned this game.
My dad left the house when I was 10. He's not a Niners fan.
Hey, who the fuck just unzipped their zipper around 7 men? I heard that shit.
What's this?
Okay.
Both my hands are up here, bro.
Me, bro. All I heard was zip. I'm like, bro.
My hands are up here.
Put your shit on mute.
It's the hey, man.
Hey, reminds me of the one time in the Discord where we were like 7 deep back there, and Max was just talking. I'm like, yo, and he can't hear me, and I see his little head bobbing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I call the fool like, bro, you're on fucking screen right now. He goes, oh fuck.
Yo, Shark, that's one of the most iconic moves ever. He was like, I think Max is about to beat us.
I forgot that I renamed myself.
I was like, bro,
That's embarrassing. Caught on camera
jacking.
jacking. That's not a good look.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, Swiss. I remember I renamed myself.
Discord with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
but like, you fall asleep in it. Everybody leaves. You forgot it was on your computer. Pull up your other screens.
Yeah.
You know, your head starts to bob. You know.
Yeah, I fell asleep in that Discord plenty of times.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I stopped going into that Discord. No. Hey, second time, bro, it wasn't an accident, motherfucker. You just like dudes watching you. Okay, first time, ha. Second time, bro, come on, bro. If it looked like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a
neutral zone
duck.
infraction. No, he was in the neutral zone before he went off sides. He was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that was definitely on the defense.
Yeah. He can do that if he's in the neutral zone.
Whew.
Live total at 34.5. Nobody wants to go over this one.
No, it takes some big, giant balls to go over right now.
For real.
Jim, no, I didn't grow up in San Francisco. My mom grew up in San Francisco, and all of a bunch of her close friends died in the Vietnam War, and then she ended up meeting a Canadian dude in Vegas. He got her up to Canada.
Well, at least now you've seen the North Pole and the South Pole, because there's really nothing else to ever see, you know?
Or Max's pole, I guess.
I've never seen that, just his little miniature head bobbing.
All right. First down.
that was a better run there. Up right.
Yeah,
Up the middle.
I let you see that. I was like, you know what? I'll just freaking, unless it's a big play, I'll shut my cock holster.
I have
What a fucking play! I'll let him do it because he does it.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
What's going on, Boban?
Are we waiting for it or
Big
what?
Juggling catch by Kittle over the middle for a big first down across midfield.
I was
We don't
waiting
even-
for him to go here. Get the
Yeah, we don't even get the
Yeah,
kiddo.
you're kiddo. There we go.
Oh man, that's what I was waiting for, man.
Epic fail.
Hey, watch this catch though, Jimmy. Fucking beautiful
No,
concentration.
I'm trying to find a better fucking stream. I'm looking for streams now.
If we don't get a kiddo and a plus monies, like this stream is not fucking legit.
That's
Hey,
a
we
great
need
catch. Great
Razor fucking
concentration.
cashing it.
Yep.
And there's certain things that you just gotta have in life, bro. Hookers and blow the other two.
What
That's
about
what-
this? Do you guys want this?
Oh, I can't get my mouth around that thing. Oh,
Oh wow! Wow! And then he was talking about flight line, fellas.
Yep. That's an all-time classic clip there of Trusty. Yeah.
Hey, Big Show did one with Nick going, "The wheels on the bus go round and round," and then took his mouth and made it go.
I need that.
There's somewhere back there, bro. It's somewhere in one of them.
I need that shit. Look at Kittle.
There we go. They're
Catch,
getting.
right?
They're getting.
You know what this is? Do you know what this is,
TMZ.
though? This is fatigue. This is what I'm saying. Dallas is going to start wearing down, I think, a little bit here. All the road games, the
Fourth
travel
straight
on the
road
short
games,
week.
yeah.
Hey, no bullshit, because I did tell you guys I just had cats, right? 4 of them. Well, 2 of them were white, and one of them was premature, a little tiny white one. And I was like, his name's gonna be CMC. It's a little white cat, dog. I got sports names. Like we got Trout, we've got fucking Bama, we've got Shea for Shea Stadium. That's what we do in this house. But
Like
yeah,
my-
it's the McCaffrey time, bro. There's another 9
Look at
yard
there he goes
chunk
again.
up the
Oh, he's
middle.
starting to get 7-8 yards.
You knew
now.
Shanahan was doing that. He was holding that in his back pocket. You knew what was.
Maybe
going
he
on.
says wait to unleash the run till they start to gas out. A little bit, too.
McCaffrey's
Yeah.
having a problem with his right calf, it looks like, bro.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Well, bring in
Bama,
Elijah Mitchell.
Papano, what link are you using? Like what channel?
I'm just using IP television for me.
Yeah, he pays
That
for his
would be
cable,
good.
Jim.
So
No,
do
not
I,
cable,
man.
IP television.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I just hate being this far behind.
I'm letting Bobano call it for the most part.
No, and look, I love you guys, man. No, you guys lead by example. I blame.
Holy fuck!
What?
I'm just saying, like now it's Mitch. They are just running right now, bro. It's nice to see a coach not stray away from a run game that works.
Well, Shanny's left a lot to be desired.
I think he was waiting on it.
I think people can change, and I think he's shown a lot more trust in Purdy than he ever did in Jimmy Garoppolo.
No.
And
Yeah, I get it.
that's Garoppolo got him to a Super Bowl, so I don't know. You got to trust the kid sometimes, but when running's working.
Imagine who's gonna sign fucking Garoppolo.
I think
feel
he may
terrible
go
for
to the
him.
Raiders, bro. Everybody's fucking talking about Tom Brady, bro. What about Jimmy G back with McDaniels, bro? Like
Well-
they never talk about that.
I will bet the season win total under on whoever signs Garoppolo.
But there's so many places that he could go to, though. I mean, there's so many places.
Hey, he can
You
come
want a
back to the
game?
Niners, and you'll take his freaking ass for $7 million again.
Well, Carolina needs something, don't they?
He's worth $7 million to sit on the bench as a backup. I mean,
Yeah, he's-
fuck.
he's
6
gonna
million
go to
fine
New
price.
Orleans,
7
man.
million. If he
Yeah, New Orleans could. There's a lot of places that need someone.
7 million's a fine price.
It's plenty enough to support his porn star habit.
Brock Purdy shows you why he was picked 262 and almost throws a pick right there. Good Lord. Out the Cowboys' hands. Dig straight flat out.
Wow.
Drops it. Oh
But
my
the thing is,
God.
Barr got his hand on it, so that's why it wasn't really a bad throw. It was just this got his hand on it. Barr did.
He timed him,
Barr.
jumped up.
Yep.
Got it. And then I can't believe Diggs dropped that, bro. That was
Yeah.
it. Diggs.
That should have been picked by Trayvon Diggs. Absolutely, right through his off the ricochet, right through his hands. Yep.
3rd and 9, and Purdy gets freaking baptized on Sunday, sacked. Flag on the play, though. Probably offensive holding, but that's a probably.
Yeah.
But then I seen a big old Niners fat lineman go 1st down. So, hey.
Yeah. It could be defensive holding.
Illegal
too.
contact.
they tackled
Illegal contact
bro.
on Kittle,
They
yep.
played
Yes,
Kittle.
illegal contact. There we go, baby.
Hey, Kittle goes, booyah!
Yep.
His fucking animation is so
Kittle's
funny.
persona is just hysterical.
Yeah,
That's
it
why you
is.
got to get him the ball like the first
Yeah.
5 plays to get this team feeding off his energy.
Yeah.
Whether you go to, McCarthy's like, come on, man. Bro, what do you mean, come on, man, you fat fucking cow?
You can't grab someone 5 yards beyond 5
You
yards.
can't
Come on.
tackle somebody, bro.
right.
Come on, man.
Nuke got me right, man. I'm using the Bet365 feed, man. I got the live bet on it. I'm in business now. How are you? Is the play on right now, Sharpie?
Yeah, first
and 10 at the 15, just
Hand
about to
off to
snap.
Debo.
36
Debo
seconds.
wants to get me my yards. Don't run backwards, you bitch! And there's a flag on the play.
That's holding for sure.
This is offensive holding.
Yeah.
All right, we're in business.
Whew. And this is how I watch the game by
But
myself.
that's what
though,
happens
guys.
when you run like that. I mean, the linemen are doing the right thing. I mean, you don't just get a yard or two. Don't run backwards.
Well, when you cut all the way back across the field, the linemen don't know
Of
that.
course.
I mean, women have eyes on the back of their head, not linemen.
Well,
No,
whoa, defensive.
Glenn said,
Oh,
"Sure, he has
I
the
thought you
best
were
win
offended by what
in the
Sharpie
game."
said.
No.
Whoa, where are women's eyes? What the fuck did you just say? I thought that's where you're going. Okay, but pin it on the Cowboys.
The brown eye.
I am now watching on a very small screen, drinking hand, but whatever. You know, if I can just speed up a little bit. Okay, we're in the Bobano zone. Take it away, Bobano.
Yeah, we are. We're first and goal at
IPTV.
the 10 right here. Final play of the third quarter coming up in this game. First and goal from the 10. It's a direct snap up the middle, and it's a good carry inside the 5, down to about the 3 by the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, where's he been?
Yeah, where's he been, man?
Yeah.
I think Shanahan's done a shit job, man.
I think he rope-a-doped, like I said. I think he kept it all back. I think.
Why do you think Shanahan's done a shit job? He's kept you in the game. He's kept it to where the Cowboys have never looked like they were going to take off on them. I mean, you got to do that with the third-string quarterback who's showing he's struggling a little bit. He's done well today, man. You're about to take the lead. It's never been, oh, no, we're about to lose this game.
Swiss, does the Pope shit in the woods, bro? Come on, look at this. Let's go.
He might, bro, if he's with a group of 5 Boy Scouts.
No, he asked, is Dave not drinking? I'm too polite.
Oh, if you're asking me, because my name is Dave also, because it's
Okay.
the coolest fucking name in the world. No, I'm not fucking drinking, bud. Why? You got a fucking problem? No, I'm joking. I just don't drink, really. I
The
smoke
Swiss-
pot.
Swiss is well aware that Dave on cam usually has a drink in hand. No pun intended.
Dave's
Yo.
the best name in the world, bro. I don't know what he's talking. Hey, I used to not like being called Dave. I was David growing up, but then when you get older, you're like, no, Dave's more
Exactly
mature.
right. David
Dave's
is
more
for
mature.
your chick and your mom and your family.
That's like but then you're like, no, I'm going by Dave now.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my mom don't even call me my fucking first name. She's called me Sharp fucking since I was 8. So it's
Who are the greatest Davids in the history of civilization?
In the
David
Bible.
Robinson?
you
Bible.
have to go back to the Bible,
Bible.
realistically.
King of the Jews, baby.
That's the first one.
No, David Robinson. David Allen Greer?
No, David fucking Beckham, May 2nd.
Oh,
Wow.
David Beckham, yeah.
I think David Robinson for sure.
Oh yeah.
David Beckham
David
was bigger than
Robinson's
David.
up there,
Robinson.
yep.
David
Oh,
Robinson.
fuck Beckham. Robinson was way bigger.
We
Fucking
just lost
What?
David Crosby.
No, fuck
That
Beckham.
is like Beckham.
Great
What?
rock
No.
musician.
United for life, baby.
Man United was probably like top 5 highest revenue teams. In the
Oh,
world.
Craig Wood's right. David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff, winner.
My bad. My
Winner.
bad.
Dave
Can't hate
Chappelle.
on that fucker, bro. Can't hate.
Dave Chappelle, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
How,
Yeah, you got
how
my
did
money,
Chappelle come up
Chappelle.
fifth?
Chappelle.
Chappelle
Whoever
should have
said
been
that,
first.
bro, you're the fucking winner, bro. Bing, bing. Hey, I
Dave
wish I could
Coulier,
say it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere you
Oh,
look.
Dave Coulier. Whoa.
Whoa.
What was the show he was on with Chuck Finley's wife? Wasn't she on a show with
David Bowie.
David
Oh
Bowie,
yeah, there's one. Well,
Yeah, David Bowie should have come up earlier.
The white dude?
Shaolin says David Lee Roth. Die Hard says Dave Matthews. So
No, get out of here with that.
you know that
fucked
Clint
up,
gets
though,
massaged by men.
Yeah,
Fucked up that we always think about fucking celebrities and pop culture.
He likes soft man music.
No, thank you.
Dave Matthews from his band.
Oh, Cheech and Chong. Yeah, Dave's not here. That's the best Dave.
Dave's not here. Yeah.
Oh, Tim Earl says Dave Matthews is awesome. My apologies, you guys.
Tim would
wow.
say that.
Well, you guys can meet up in Arizona for a Dave Matthews
That's right.
concert.
All right, it's second and goal at the 3 now for the Niners. 9-9 ball game.
Clint Caps.
Purdy up the middle. It's a touchdown.
Whoa, there we go. Fuck yes.
The Great White Hope does it again.
Run CMC to run the ball, and right on time. It's tricky. To run the ball, and score touchdown. It's tricky.
Oh man,
Have you guys seen Road Trip, the movie?
Yes, who the
Where the guy it's all these white dudes in this black frat, and they're doing they think that they're going there to go to a white frat, but it's black, and they know like the handshake, and they get accepted in, and the nerd gets with the real big chick. That's the song that they're dancing to.
Those big old panties. It's a leopard print thong.
He's like, "What'd you do? Kill a cheetah?" Yeah.
Yeah. She was sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Extra point. Good. 16-9.
A lot of Daves being thought about. I love that Clint Cap's the toughest sport in the world and listens to the softest music while doing it.
Hey, I listen to Sade like 2-3 times out the week in the morning. That's part of it.
Is that when you're feeding your cats?
No, it's usually when I'm winning my fucking poker tournaments. I have really good hands when I listen to Sade for some reason.
Sade, Susie Easton in the chat. She rocks Sade.
Jerry Rice rocking the
talented,
huge ass chain.
You're on Jerry Rice, bro?
I'm like 5 seconds
Jerry
behind.
Rice has already died.
Oh, nice catch by Kittle off the helmet.
I fucking love you, Razor.
You're just seeing the great Kittle catch now. Oh my
That's
god.
a nice catch. First down, Niners.
Oh, fuck
Hey,
yeah.
Billy, guess what already cashed?
Claxton?
Not Debo's rush yards because he keeps going backwards.
Jared Jackson. 3
Oh.
Oh, Jarrett Jackson scares me. Every time I play him, he either cashes or fouls out really fucking quick. So it's like the
Just
roll
take
of the
his
dice.
blocks, Sharpie. Just take his blocks.
Because, he's either going to foul out or block him.
So just take it. I'm telling you. It's been
What the hell's going on?
That was a big
Wow.
fucking kick return.
Good
Jesus
kick
Christ.
return up to the 40, across the 40. Wow.
Whoa. Y'all just scare me.
Big Show won. Dave Busters.
Dave and Buster's.
There you go.
Dave
Yeah.
Busters. Oh man.
Wow.
David Blaine.
Look at Gold. What a job by Robbie Gold. He got just basically
David
put a
Blaine.
roadblock
That wasn't. Is that a tackle when you turn your
Yeah.
back to the opponent?
Wow. So, but that's not
Oh.
bad field position. 43.
Oh, look at Jeff Arp. These are the Daves I know.
Dave
man.
Mustaine. Anyone know who that is?
Yeah, we know who Dave Mustaine is.
Some people might not know who that is. I don't know.
These are the Daves I know. Jeff Arp killing it with the little Kids in the Hall. Do you guys know Kids in the Hall?
Oh, of
Dave
course.
Fortnite?
Oh yeah.
Canadian show, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Old school Canadian show from 20 years ago.
I'm
Well, I mean, they
sorry.
did a new one. They put out a new release a couple years ago, but these are the Daves I know. Jeffy, baby, that's a nice one.
Yeah, Mega. Also, Metallica's first lead guitarist. People don't know that he was kicked out before the first album.
Well,
because
that's
he
what
was an
you get
alcoholic.
for, hanging out underneath the bridge.
What was the flag for?
They picked it up. No flag.
Okay.
Nut Flush in the stadium right now. Nut Flush in the stadium right now.
Way to go.
I did send him the
Oh, Mike
link
Allen.
on his Twitter. If he can.
They're gonna be
he
short. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Did he got it, I think.
He's probably waiting for the 49ers to win.
Yeah.
It was great when we had Sonny Dollywall in Denver when they won. What, it was like 13-12, that fucking football game?
Oh, 49ers, Denver, right?
Wow. The kid from Gumby. Wow.
Bro, what the fuck, Gumby, dog?
You remember that old show, the claymation
Oh
show?
my god,
dude?
who the fuck don't
Sure.
remember Gumby?
I
bro?
remember
Like,
Gumby,
damn.
man, yeah.
That's all my parents gave me for fucking 5
Pokey?
years for Christmas, bro. It was a
Pokey
little
and
piece of
Gumby?
shit thing that stretched.
Yeah.
And the shit, they just clean it off because it would look like new every year because, it was a piece of shit.
Zeke gets the first.
Zeke gets the first down. Well, he only needed less than a yard.
That total that was down to 34.5 is now at 37.5, juice
Yep.
to the over.
Back up. Yep.
I think that ship has sailed. Jesus, I wanted to get on the over, but
I think that ship has sailed as well. I don't see highlight reel plays here in the fourth quarter. Maybe they'll come, but I don't. I would bet the under now live.
I'd
Maybe
be
I
afraid of
will.
overtime. CD nuts with a nice catch.
Yep.
Gain of 14, first down again inside the
Inside
30.
the 30. So Dallas has a drive going. Yep.
we got to hold him to a field goal here. Can't get a touchdown.
Might
Bro,
be 4 down territory.
Yeah, with this team, bro, it better be more than 4th and 5 or else they're going for it right now.
Oh, David Attenborough, good call, Craig. That's a good one.
David Letterman. How did we not say that one?
David
Yeah, really.
Letterman. Wow.
Yeah. The best talk show host ever.
Oh, definitely.
Him
Well,
and Howard.
I didn't grow up around Carson. Maybe Carson was that good. I don't know.
Him and Howard Stern is his 90s show that he had for a couple years.
Oh,
in the 90s.
fuck. Oh, fuck. Get him, Bosa. Give it to Bosa. God, that wasn't Bosa.
His Armstead.
Wow.
Wow,
Good
all
stuff,
over
David
Dak, and
Attenborough.
they did a good job just to negate the loss.
That
limit the loss.
38.5 is gone. It's now 35.5 with that.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
I should have moved on that 38.5.
Ronnie Lofton. Dave, my asshole
Lofton.
brother-in-law.
David, it's David Crosby that died, Brian Smith. David Crosby.
Yeah, Dave Crosby. How does that not come up? Bo Jackson, I said David Robinson that was my first thing I said. That was the first David that came to mind.
Yep. Of
Davy
course,
Crockett?
was great.
But
Yep.
Crosby
God,
should
don't
be
say
David
that,
Robinson.
bro. Don't go there.
Davy
Ain't going there.
Crockett? Coonskin Cap, man? Come on.
Bro, CD Lamb's
If you want to
fucking
go way
doing it
back in
all.
time, Davy Jones from the Rascals. Yeah. That's
There you
way
go.
back in time, yeah.
Or from the Pirates movies.
Yep.
Oh, Davy Jones.
Jones.
Walker.
From the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, let's go. I'm down for that one. Let's go.
We've been talking about it too long when David
Hey,
Stern and
I
David
got the
Duchovny
black.
come up.
I got the
Yeah.
black pearl right here.
Or do you?
Yep, right next to my satanic mother's name.
There you go.
For real though. 3rd and 8. Dak takes the snap, drops
Here
it
we go.
off.
3rd and 8.
Bad pass almost picked. Holy shit.
That was
Dak sucks
almost.
donkey
Now
dick.
what do you
They
do
have
here?
to
Now
kick a
what do you
field
do?
goal.
Good
4th
question.
and 8. I said anything more than 5, they got to kick it.
They are. Can
Yep.
they kick it? Yes, they can.
Oh,
Can they
you're
kick it?
you're Madam Cleo, Sharpie.
I've
Oh,
just been
man.
I've been watching football since my mom would lock me in a fucking locker. So
Oh, the
that's all I
monkeys. Thank
had.
you. The monkeys. were
He was
big.
from the
Well-
Monkeys when you said the Rascals, yeah.
That
Have you
field
seen
goal that
Madam
he made
Cleo
last
lately?
time, it gave the coach mad.
That was from the
fucking,
90s, bro. I'm Madam
No,
Cleo.
Madam Cleo, she looks great. She lost a lot of weight. She looks
Really? I haven't seen her for 20 years, 25
Oh,
years.
she's fine
my
right
God,
now,
it's
man.
too high.
Too high.
Madam Cleo couldn't be hotter right now. She's probably the hottest older woman in the world right now.
Halle
You're
Berry.
old as
You're
blood.
capping.
Wow.
That's cap.
We got a
If
4-point
Jose was
game.
here, he would say David Ortiz.
Hey, that is a no. Let's who cares if Jose wasn't here, bro? I went to Jose. David Ortiz's last All-Star game, where it was the last All-Star game that meant anything, where it was whoever won got the home field advantage. And I almost got in a fight that day. You know, we could get into that. You know, some douchebags were doing the wave at the All-Star fucking game in San Diego because they're pansies and don't respect the game. They're there for the fucking festivities.
No,
And it was David Ortiz's last at bat, you know? and some cockfucks did the wave in front of me, and I let them all know, you stand in front of me again for how much I paid for my ticket, I'm going to drop you, motherfuckers. And the wave came back around. Not this section, motherfuckers. It stayed down. It was nice. It was nice.
Dave Schwimmer, don't even get up in here with that garbage. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Worst show ever.
Joe Chris looking at the live spread -4.5 plus 120 on the Niners.
Hey, let's be real though. This like locks up so much on bets, bro. This is what Vegas wants, is a 4-point game, right? Like,
That's right.
Hey,
Yep.
This is like,
I don't think the Niners score any more points in this game and win the game.
the way they moved that ball last time, it was. Are they going to be able to stop the rush? Because that
I
Niners
think they
rushing
score
back
again.
was moving.
I think they score again.
You know, I'll sweep the board. I did push on the first half under in the earlier game, but I'll go. I think I'll just let the cash speak for itself here and not fuck around with it. I did make one live bet today on the Niners at -110 on money line. I guess that was early in the first or second. I can't even remember it. I only put $100 on it. They're offering me 140 cash out, which is nothing. But Drinking Hat says they score. I don't know if they do. Like, I'm not. The reason why we're here and the reason why the Niners are going to go to Philadelphia, I shouldn't be that confident, but is because of their defense, not because of their offense.
But you act like their offense ain't been fucking elite even with Purdy. So
yeah, like
calm
they haven't
down
put
there,
up 30
Killer.
points a game for like 7
Yeah.
or 8.
Who have they played, you guys? Come on.
People
It's
slept.
been
People
fucking
slept.
cupcakes.
Okay,
people
they just
sl-
drove the
agree.
ball and scored a touchdown.
They
when
beat a
they
bunch of
needed to.
playoff teams. I mean, if you people were, I was getting Mike M. Shout out, Pimp Slap of the Day. We got in an argument about because he's a Philly fan. We looked at who Philly played and who the Niners played. The Niners blew out a lot of playoff teams.
I'm talking about when
Yeah, but
Purdy
it's
was
Purdy.
quarterback.
Oh, there
But
you go.
still,
I feel
Purdy
you.
still played a couple playoff teams. People made it seem like he didn't. It was only one.
Seattle
winning.
Seahawks. Did you play them twice?
Tampa,
Was it
he
the-
played also, didn't he? And they
the
were
Bucks,
in the
right?
playoffs.
Yeah.
So everyone, that was a lying ass stat someone put out there, because there was 2 or 3 teams that guy played that went to the playoffs.
No, I feel you, but look, I'm a Niners guy. I'm just not overly confident over what I've seen against a good football team here. You know,
Hey, I can't wait to bet the under next week in the Eagles game, bro. That's a real defense. You
That's
think the
a-
Cowboys
that's
is a real defense? No, let's go. That's a game.
That's a defensive, yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I think the
Baker
Niners
feels
defense
like
is better than the Eagles defense. I think.
What
Right,
do you
but
think the
dude,
total's
this-
going to be? The total's going to be.
Purdy ain't seen a defense like the Eagles.
Well, I think the Cowboys is second in DVOA. I mean, the Cowboys defense rated higher than the Eagles defense.
Yeah, quito.
There he is again. Yeah. Kiddo, kiddo, kiddo. There you go. First
Oh,
down.
how cute. Oh, is it plus monies?
Plus money's
Waiting for
on
that.
Kittle.
Oh, does the Kittos have the plus in the bunnies?
Let's get this fucking.
Hey, where's freaking Razor's energy? God damn it!
Yeah.
Shout out to the fucking chat.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good impression.
That was a
Wow.
good impression. That's the best Razor impression I've heard.
That was impressive. I thought that was me for a second.
Let's get one in.
Thank you. We need something, bro. Get us going. Get the blood moving.
Yeah, Razor, we need it.
Touchdown Niners! I'm sorry, I'm far back. They just scored.
Yeah, it's still 8:30 p.m. in Razor's World. Yeah, Eastern.
Cheers.
Shout out to the 130 plus people. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit that motherfucker now. If you got a shot, take a shot. If you got a blunt, take a hit. If you got a bong, take a bong rip. Cheers.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I need a Kittle touchdown.
We'll take it. Let's go.
All right, they're at midfield, second and a deuce.
I don't like how Mitchell's being used. Like, you brought McCaffrey over here for what reason?
1 yard, maybe 1 yard.
Maybe. Yeah.
Bring out the great white hope. We still got 9 minutes, man. This is
Yeah, Kyle's had better days. I will say that. Kyle's had better play calling days than this. He's had better days. Yeah.
Well, realistically, he's abandoned the run before in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
At least he's not abandoning it,
No.
you know?
No.
That's one thing he has been accused of. He's just straight gone away from it.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't working, and then it started. He made it work.
Empty backfield.
Ayuk, first down, bang
That's
bang
a nice
Niner
job.
gang.
That's a great pinpoint over the middle.
It's a
throw by Purdy.
fantastic
Great
play.
timing
That's what they
throw.
need to be doing. That's a
Yeah.
fantastic play.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why they get Ayuk and Kittle.
Make them
and
go
CMC.
one-on-one.
They
Yeah.
want yak yards, bro. Just give them the ball and let them run.
Make them go one-on-one.
See, they got to pay mine to Kittle, and it snuck Ayuk behind Van Der Esch. There you go.
Yep.
That's
You got
how
to
he
pay mine to
open.
Kittle. You got to pay mine to Debo. You got to pay.
Yeah.
It's like there's too much mouse that you can't cover that much on a defense.
Weren't they this close to cutting Van Der Esch, Dallas? And apparently they say he's been one of their best players since he's been back this year.
It blew
It's
my
weird.
mind when they were doing that. Yeah, he's a great player.
But they weren't going to cut him because of his talent. They're cutting him because they didn't expect his neck to hold up.
Yeah.
This guy's
the
about
injuries,
to be
like constant
broken.
neck injuries.
He's a giraffe.
He probably went and gave old Peyton Manning a call, got some stem cell done out of the United States, and he's good to go.
Stem cell.
They do it outside of the United States. That's what
Oh, yeah.
Peyton did.
Joe Chris asking about Ayuk's yards. 2 catches for 26 yards right now.
It was 40 something was his prop, 42 or something like that.
It's a nice
Great
little
work from the
Niner-looking
chat,
drive.
man.
He's literally taking every second off of every fucking. That's Niners. That's how you're supposed to.
Yeah.
They call a timeout?
Yep.
Yes.
They did.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank God.
But see, they knew they were going to call a timeout and still took it all the way down to the last second. They're not giving any extra time to these Cowboys, bro. That's just smart coaching. McCarthy would have called the timeout when he decided 13 seconds left. He would have just said, "Oh, timeout." Would have thought nothing about, burning a clock or nothing like that.
Yeah.
She's thinking about a donut.
So Jimmy, here's the question for next year. Let's say Purdy goes to the Super Bowl. Let's say they beat the Eagles. Is he the incumbent number one front runner
definitely.
for? He has to be.
Has to be.
Trey Lance, I think, is garbage.
Lance?
Well, Trey Lance will have to prove himself.
They made a
Well,
mistake. They got caught in a real tricky situation because they bought into Lance, and all of a sudden the next year they went deep into the playoffs. They weren't thinking they were going to do that, so they got caught in a situation that's very tricky. And I just don't think Trey Lance is the guy. I mean,
Imagine the draft power they had that year. If they had not wanted Trey Lance, I mean, how strong we already see the strength of their defense, and
they could have had an O lineman or another defensive, attacker. They shouldn't have got him.
But I do not think. I remember saying this about the Sedins. I just don't imagine the Sedins holding the Stanley Cup over their head, and they made it to the 7th game of Stanley Cup final. So I was sort of wrong, really. But the toughness that is needed to succeed in the highest level of your sport. You can look at a man and you can almost decipher whether he has that toughness. And then maybe this is unfair to say, but when I look at Brock Purdy, I do not see a Super Bowl winner. And maybe that is not fair to say, but I don't believe that I live in a world where Brock Purdy is a Super Bowl champion.
Well, the
But is the
49ers
age of
asked- the
Maybe about to
49ers
find out.
asked the least of any quarterback of any team next to the Eagles with scripting their plays and their coaches hiding.
Definitely.
Well, the real question
deficiencies of a
is
quarterback.
the question is the age of we have to have a star quarterback to win a Super Bowl still a thing? I think that might be going by the wayside. I'm not talking about like Trent Dilfer and all that. I think coaching can be so good now that maybe you might not need that dude anymore.
No, but I think
No,
Trent
you
Dilfer is the
gotta
right
have a
example.
defense like the Ravens and the Niners to get away with the Trent Dilfer
agree
and a
with
Brock Purdy. These
Yep, I
are
agree.
these
Wrong
are
with Trent Dilfer
defenses that
example.
are elite that can go down in the top. This defense.
Or when the Broncos and Peyton Manning won his last Super Bowl, I mean, he did nothing. Nothing. It was all
Hey,
defense.
just didn't turn the ball over, baby.
Yep.
Let your defense win it.
Hey, Jimmy G's almost back to being healthy, right?
Porn star Jimmy over here, baby.
I thought they thought he was going to come back by now. I don't quite know what's going on, but
Trey Lance at
want
the
him
end
out
of the
there.
day will be the starter, guys. Like he can make throws. Even if Purdy wins the Super Bowl,
I
he's
agree with
still a
Sharpie on
backup.
that. I think Trey Lance is going to be a starter
They
next
they
year.
put too
They're
much
gonna-
stock into
they're gonna
him.
go
They
into
drafted
training
him that
camp.
high.
But
Then-
he has got to earn that shit.
No,
You're going to go
He's
into
not
training
good
camp.
enough.
You're gonna
Remember, he
see
wasn't good in
Brock Purdy
preseason
play
last
versus
year.
Trey
he's
Lance.
not good. They made a mistake. They made a mistake.
There's no way they take out Purdy if they win the Super Bowl.
Or if they
What do you
go
mean
to the
their
Super Bowl.
defense ends up winning the Super Bowl.
All right,
It'll
third
be
and
like the
3.
Nick Foles. It'll be like
It's
the
caught.
Nick Foles and
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Christian McCaffrey, what a catch in traffic, man. What a great pass
Hey,
catch
the
in
best
traffic. Holy
two-way
shit.
running back since LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
The
Shout
guy
out
does
Darren.
it all.
Shout out Darren Sproles.
Hey, shout out Sproles, bro. But I love me my LT.
How is the total? Do they really think it's at the score is 16-12? The total's at 37.5. Oh, it just moved 36.5. Okay. I should have just moved on that under there immediately. Even at 28.5. I mean
Robbie Gould's gonna kick a field goal.
Not
and
a
they've
great
They've
play,
got to
but
go for a touchdown or bust.
not
No,
a
I
great
should've-
play. But I love seeing under the center old school handoff football. Like I love that.
Hey, this is what I was talking about with Noli too, though. It's like, can't Shanahan change, bro? Like, you don't think someone as great as him is not going to learn from his mistakes? There's been plenty of leads he's blown by not running the ball in the fourth quarter. This is pretty much all he's done this fucking fourth quarter, unless when they had to throw.
no, it's perfect.
I think he's the third best coach in the NFL. That's my opinion. I think Belichick is still the greatest ever. I think Andy Reid is there, and it's Shanahan. That's what I think.
I mean, what Belichick did this year, though, he's a fucking cuck, dude, by putting that guy as a fucking offensive coordinator.
LJ can tell you
Like
about that
Red
fucking deal.
Niners.
That one Patriots going for it on 4th and 4 when you're up 9 and letting Miami cover. Oh my God.
Are we talking about like play calling or like play designing? Because if we're talking about play designing, my guy Dougie P's got to be up there.
Man, Dougie P is not.
he's-
Hey, I think
he's
that
not a-
Bengals coach is
Designing,
top 5, bro.
designing.
Shanahan and Reid are the two best offensive coaches, hands down. I mean,
Bro, the Niners are just running it up their fucking gut, dude. They're just take this, take that. Here, have some Mitchell.
Peterson gets props too. I give him props, but he's not a Shanahan.
Man, that Bengals coach, the way he freaking adjusts at halftime, now back-to-back AFC championship games, you know, so you got to, man.
When's he going to get his coaching interviews?
When's he going to get, I mean, these guys are, I don't know. Like, he's shown me a lot. Talked about 3 backup offensive linemen. That coach goes out there, and they look like they were not, had the better offense and defensive line today.
Or how about Byron Leftwich leaving after being like the top coaching prospect or one of them getting fucking cut or leaving or whatever happened from Tampa Bay.
The enemy
It's
keeps
ugly.
getting spit on, bro. It's disgusting how they just pass that guy up like left and right.
But the season didn't help him.
It didn't help him, but he's still I bet you he'd be a better head coach than a lot of head coaches out there.
I'm sure he's learned enormous amounts
Yeah.
with the failures of what happened in Tampa Bay this year.
This
And
is why Brock Purdy won't start over Trey Lance next year, guys. Okay?
Facts.
He
He
cannot
tried to
make
be- he
certain throws.
Yeah,
He
that's
tried to
right.
be
At
Patrick
the end
Mahomes.
Of the day,
You're not Patrick Mahomes, buddy.
Okay,
like,
3rd and
that's
10.
a simple
Huge
little
play coming up.
fucking dump off, man.
Dennis Eckersley, what are you doing?
You've got to hold them to a field goal attempt. It's a must if you're Dallas, obviously.
And Brock
No, we-
Purdy keeps it, and he's killed down. Yep, field goal attempt coming.
Yep, he'll be short. Yep.
Robbie Gould.
Cowboys have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to let the clock run down. They're going to save them for when they have the football.
Then the 49ers are not going to win the Super Bowl this year. And because of that, Purdy's not going to be the incumbent starter.
You're a
They are
Bengal.
going to win the Super Bowl this year, bro, so stop that.
You're a
Stop it.
Bengals guy, right?
He's a
Who?
Niners guy.
You like the Bengals to win the Super Bowl?
Well, no, I mean I bet the Bengals. I've got Bengals and Niners futures. I also had Chargers futures, but
This is
I
now the touchdown or bust drive for Dallas coming up.
Yep.
I just it's one of those things where I don't think that Purdy is capable of being a Super Bowl winning quarterback, regardless of the football team around him. I think it comes down to that. I hope that we get an opportunity to go into the link, but I'm very concerned about that proposition. What do you think, Dave? You think I'm a Niners guy and they're my team, but do you think I'm wrong here?
I'm not a big Jimmy G fan. I'm definitely not a Trey Lance fan. I'm not a big Brock. I mean, this guy was the last guy taken in the draft. Like let's do two things. Let's look at it both ways. One is give him his props. When has this ever happened? You see Mr. Irrelevant do that. Never. I mean, this is historic. But on the other side, you're right. He's not. But I think I'm going to go back to, I think coaching has got so good in the NFL that we might have seen the days where if you have a good defense and a great offensive coach, you might be able to get around not having a great quarterback and win the world title. I think you might be able to.
I think my disagreement is because coaching.
Tom Brady was taken in a late round too. You know,
But
maybe
the sixth round, yeah.
but still sixth round. Hey,
Seventh round.
Seventh round, you're right.
They
You're
took
right.
fucking Leaf number 2, and he's over there sucking dick under a bridge for milk money now. These guys don't know what they're doing.
We're not talking
over
about
there.
Ryan Leaf. Get the fuck out of here with Ryan Leaf.
They're taking shots.
Coaching across the board has improved.
Yeah.
So when we get to this level now, do you think that the Eagles are vulnerable from a coaching standpoint? Because I don't.
Oh, okay, so Sirianni is a good coach. I think that, I'm not just saying this as a fan. I think that this coaching strategy, this game, was very calculated, and that's why we're saying, oh, we're not seeing Shanahan. He's not calling the same plays. He's leaking a couple different. I think he's saving it for next game, but B, I think if Shanahan turns it on with his coaching and the team doesn't turn it over, I don't see how the Eagles can win. I just don't. There has to be turnovers, or there has to be some sort of coaching.
Yeah, but the Eagles don't turn the ball over that much.
Well, there you go. But and by the way, LJ knows this too. I was super high on the Eagles. I thought they were going to win the NFC before the Niners. I mean, and I'm a Niners fan, but the Niners are showing me this season. Shanahan's showing me this season that he's an elite coach. That's it for me.
Well, I've never been concerned about his eliteness. I'm concerned about the quarterback. And going into Philadelphia is as tough as a situation I can possibly imagine. So now, after what I've seen today, I'm not surprised if a 3.5 is open.
Would you go? Here's a question for you. Are you more scared of going into Philadelphia or going into Arrowhead? Because I'm way more scared to go into Arrowhead.
Eagles
Philadelphia is
will be a
way
pick 'em.
tougher right now.
Eagles will be a pick 'em.
Look, Mahomes is come on, you don't actually think Niners Eagles would be a pick 'em, do you, Sharpie?
I don't.
That's where they put it at.
Okay. We can talk about it another time, but it's so much harder to go into Philadelphia right now than to go into Arrowhead with the high ankle sprain on Mahomes.
Dak almost pick sixed it. Oh, that would have been
Greenlaw had a pick six.
Jimmy, I'm not saying I know we're talking about right now. There is some juju that the Chiefs have over the Niners. There's some major juju.
Look, that Super Bowl was rough to watch, but
yeah, it was disgusting.
But the high ankle sprain is more important. It trumps all of that.
You're right, actually. Yeah.
So
Chad Henne for the win.
But there's no going into Philadelphia is now the toughest thing in football as we move forward with these Final Four teams. If we get there, and if the Cowboys,
what is Dak doing, bro? Just chucking the ball up, bro, like acting like the end of the game is now.
3rd and 10. Yeah, that was not necessary to go.
That was a dumb play call. Very dumb play call.
Bosa almost had him too. Come on, Bosa.
Yeah, the pass rush is starting to ramp up for the Niners. That was good pressure.
They know they gotta throw it now, bro. You're in trouble if you gotta if they Bosa and them get to pin their ears back.
Right. Yep.
We got our guy Ragoo back in action for the end of the game.
All right,
Ragoo,
there
nice
he
to
is.
see you, my
there
man.
we go.
Yes. 3rd and 10 now.
Ah, count that as a sack.
Yeah, buddy.
What
Do you
are they
have
gonna
enough
do
time to
now
kick
here?
it? Do you have enough time to punt it? What do you think?
They have to. They're gonna.
Yeah,
punt
because
it?
they actually, yeah, they're punting.
Wow.
They got three timeouts.
All 3 timeouts and
Yeah,
a
they got
2-minute
3
warning.
timeouts.
Yep.
Wow.
Actually, they won't have the 2-minute warning.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if this cuck tried to pull some magic trick with his punter.
Just don't, you can't do that in your end
You just
zone.
called McCarthy a
This
cunt.
is unconscionable. They're wasting this much time, though.
Yeah. So
This is what we were
stupid.
talking. We were talking about this. These coaches with this not taking timeouts and taking their time. What are they
No,
doing?
but he's right. That took 30 seconds, 25
That was
seconds.
ridiculous. Man. You got to rush them out there. For that
Sucks.
punt.
Hey,
my man.
what's
McCarthy's
up,
like,
guys? I was listening a little bit. I was eating a little something.
No, do your
I
thing,
I
man.
dropped a few pounds watching the other games, so I had to go put them back on.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man.
So I heard Dave talking about the Philly situation, holding something back. I kind of tend to agree with the game plan was totally different today, without question. A way more conservative look.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say not revealing those cards, but whatever it took to win the game, he would dial it up. So I think that's the mode they're in right now. It's going to have to be a little different because Philly can score some points. They're going to be up against his defense too, but I think they kind of come back towards. I don't think they're going to put up like 31 points very easily like they would against the Giants or anybody else for that matter. But, it's going to be – I'm not going to say an offensively challenged game, but it's going to be more of a cat and mouse game. Not to this level.
They both script plays the best out of any team.
and by the way, here's what we can say on a very bottom line level. There's something different about what Shanahan did this game. Something is up.
Oh, yeah, there's no question.
Something's up.
No question.
Shanahan
I wouldn't say shutdown mode, but it was like, let's not make that mistake.
Yeah.
And let's just, let's keep it, let's play within ourselves, or let's play within, or let's surround the quarterback and make him
lead
make
on the
mistakes.
defense this game, bro. That's it. We'll run the ball, we'll punt it.
They're going to put it on the defense and
they've
not make the
controlled
mistake
this whole
offensively.
game.
But they had to make the big plays when they made them. And it's still a one-score game. It's not over yet.
Man, they
I don't
just
care
got
if
a
there's a
first
minute
down to
58.
kickoff.
Boy,
First
score.
downs and it's over.
Put your foot on the throat right now. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One play away from ending it. But
Oh yeah, one more first down, it'll be over. Yep.
There were so many live betting under possibilities for us throughout the game. That 38.5 that was here like 4 minutes ago, I just because I had the full game under, I don't know why I'm like lazy. I guess it was just laziness.
maybe complacent a little
Yeah,
bit.
because we could have been betting this full game under all game long. We knew that there was no or very limited big play abilities.
This was a tough game to bet live because of the way the play calling and the way it went. It was super, super tough to bet live.
Well, only because we believed in the Niners and we believed in the under.
Mm-hmm.
If you had thought any differently, then there would have been great opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, next week's gonna be fucking magic, but let's get it home first, and we can.
Hey, LJ. Oh, sorry.
Let's be honest. We've all been just excited with anticipation. This could be the NFC Championship, Eagles and Niners. Yeah.
It's what we thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
and it's nice to get what you think, It's the two best teams all year long in the NFC.
Hey, you've seen you've seen three great defensive teams play today. The Bengals, no discredit to what the Cowboys have done to kind of keep things close. And, of course, the 49ers. So they say defense wins championships, and defense travel well. In this instance, they did too, but it's not enough. Not enough offense to overcome what the other defense was doing.
Yep.
So you can't take nothing away from the Cowboys defense. They played a good game.
It's not over yet. We gotta the fat lady's not singing. Sharpie's next wife isn't singing yet.
I ain't ever getting married again, bro. Never. They're toys
I
now.
love that 280. She ain't a lady. That's one of my favorite sayings now. Fucking love it.
If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady.
Yeah, you gotta be 2-something to do something.
So the line's out for
that covered.
Bengals.
It's a pick 'em.
Pick them.
No,
Actually, it opened Kansas City favored. It's already it's been bet down to pick 'em.
Yeah, it's been bet down. Chiefs are minus 1.5.
Oh,
Total of 47.5.
earlier when I seen it, it was minus 10 each way.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, fucking Kittle.
All right, so there's the first time out that'll be used. Yep.
Bro, Kittle got 94 today, baby.
Get a first down. Come on. Have some sort of Shanahan play to.
Yeah, I think
Get
if
the
it
first
gets to
down.
third down, he'll have something.
Nah,
to-
realistically, run, make them use their timeouts, punt it, dude, and sick your defense on them. They have to look what he did with 3 plays last time.
The problem
Yeah,
is the
nothing
punt.
to
Also,
do.
the punting with this short of a field, they haven't been able to pin him back. They did once, but they also kicked the touchback. Do we think they try for a long field goal?
They got all 3 of the
Put it away.
timeouts, right?
Yep.
Dallas. Which I'm
Who, the
sure they'll get
Niners?
one.
I think he has something dialed up here to get a first down. If Shanahan,
I would be surprised if they throw the ball more than 3 yards down the field.
I'm talking about like some end around or some weird Shanahan deal.
Just run, bro. Let's go. Get this first down.
Second
We're
and
a
9.
running
Yep.
team. Let's go.
If you want to do
Yeah,
something now,
2 times.
Let's go, Mitchell. Get that first down and ice it. Stay in bounds. Why'd you
Go
go
down
out
the
of bounds?
sideline.
Yeah, buddy. Woo!
Should have stayed
Why'd
in
he
bounds, but
go
that's
out
all
of
right. Big first
bounds?
Yeah,
down.
why did he do that? The stupid idiot.
What the fuck? What type of coaching is that?
We did hear a new slogan. If you don't cough, you don't get off. That's a new slogan
You know what? They're
even
just
mean?
worn down. Dallas a little bit too. You can tell they're just not that same
from
push up
Jefferson
front.
C. I've never heard that one.
No, maybe that's what they say at like Catholic school or something.
Oh.
I went to Catholic school. They don't say that.
Oh, damn. I don't know where
They
that
don't-
is. But we've
don't say
never
that.
heard that, bro.
They
We've
say a
never
lot of
heard it.
things, but they didn't say that.
Hey, I first got drunk at a Catholic church, bro. At like 12 years old. The fucking whatever he is, the pastor. I don't know what they're called there.
The
bro.
priest.
Took me there on some Tuesday night thing, and this dude was giving shots to everybody, and I'm like, all right, the fucker gave me like 3 shots. I don't know, nothing happened, but bro, that's weird that they give alcohol to minors, bro.
That's not a normal thing. That was one of those rogue situations. Let's say
That's what
that.
happens in Fallbrook and Bonsall, huh?
I don't know. Well, there, anyway, I was saying about shout out Bonzo and Fallbrook, Paula Casino, one of my old stomping grounds.
That's my guys. That's where
Yep.
big customers.
Yep. Oh, there you. I got you. Yeah. They I don't know. I was kind of hoping that maybe a sports book would open up there at Pachanga, but Pachanga doesn't like me. I'm not allowed there anymore.
Yeah, I've never gotten in trouble at Pachanga.
I've been kicked out 3 times. They don't like me.
Yeah. I like their poker room at Pachanga. Paula doesn't have a poker room. That's
They got rid of it. I was friends with all the poker dealers there, all of them.
No.
Yeah. But they have the best double deck blackjack game. If you're a blackjack player or an advantage player,
That's my game. Double deck project.
go there. If you play the AP thing, they don't care about it. They don't care about it at all.
I only got thrown out of a casino one time for what they accused of counting cards.
Well, that's why I didn't get that kicked out of Pachanga because I was doing anything really bad. That's what I got kicked out for.
And I was up minuscule amount of money too. After about
Yeah.
4 hours, they said,
Under $500 every time. It was stupid. They
under
sweat.
500.
Yep, they sweat the money there. They don't give it. They're fucking.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was on an off strip property, but the problem was they had other casinos, and my buddy says, "Hey man, you've been blackballed. You can't go to any coast casino. You're in this computer now." I said,
Can't go
"What
to the
do you
coast.
Uh-oh. They got you in the system.
mean?" Yeah.
They wanted me to sign this thing, and I told them no, and then they mailed it to me unsigned. So it's not even like a contract, but technically those Indian casinos are sovereign land. They can do whatever they want. So
Yeah, correct.
I don't mess around with it.
Pachanga, yeah.
I guess you can't
They got
smoke
their own
pot on
rules.
those casinos anyways, but it's I can smoke pot like off the casino.
Yeah, no, they'll throw you in. I mean, there's no, you can't hire a lawyer and that'll be able to get you out of it. It's their own. It's like their own
Yeah.
country. You can do whatever they want.
All right.
I got in a
third
car
and eight.
accident one time.
There it is on
Indian
3rd and 8.
reservation. That was a
Screenplay to
fucking nightmare.
McCaffrey.
Yep.
Nothing.
Not much.
Cowboys
No.
are going to get the ball with like
They will get the ball, but they'll be only 50
45,
seconds.
50?
Yep.
Yeah,
There'll be around 50 left. Yep.
They're going to kick they're in field goal range, aren't they?
No.
No, they'll be punting. They'll be looking to pin them deep, pin them inside the 5 or 10.
Don't have a touchback. Let's
if you've got Brock Purdy over rushing yards, you're thankful that the game is likely going to end with Dallas having the ball because his rushing yards prop would have gone under with the kneel downs in victory formation. Yeah,
Oof.
Oh, you're
that's
right.
true. Because it's over 6.5 rushing yards, and he's at 8 right now.
Big
No,
Show
good
was
call.
on him.
Yep.
Good point.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, him going out of bounds right now might have screwed the game up.
I mean,
Wow.
are they really gonna fucking score a touchdown with
They're
no
going to drive.
timeouts?
They're going to do it. Chad Henne against the San Francisco defense.
Yeah, there's
I
no
didn't
way
get
they
it.
drive down the field and score. a
Oh
touchdown.
fuck!
No
if
way.
Fraser's shooting it like this, we're going to overtime, fellas.
no,
Buckle in.
Impossible.
But it was a
That
It's
ruined my fucking
impossible.
first half under.
The old-
No way can the Cowboys come back and make this game.
The only other NFC team fan that can get under a Niners skin would be the fucking Packers. That's for sure.
it was a dumb play by Eli though.
Stupid.
So he'll have to live with that and learn from that.
No timeout. This punt is so important. They need to really pin him inside the 10.
Yeah, but you got to put that in his head, Jimmy, when he's coming in to get the bosses. Whatever you do, don't go out of bounds. Everybody's got to be on that same page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get to the marker, slide.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow,
There you
fair
go.
caught on the 6.
That's
There
good.
we
They'll
go.
take
That's
that.
good. That's
45
great.
seconds.
Great.
Yep.
That's a great punt.
It's great.
They got to go 94 yards, no timeouts, and 45
Come on, baby.
seconds against that pass rush, and they got to throw
Hey,
it.
we might have another Niner touchdown the way Dak's fucking gonna go.
I just I've got a lot to improve on. One is if I'm right off the hop, it doesn't mean I shouldn't milk it as we go on. We were all on a lot of us were on the unders, and the 38.5 was available 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
You were talking about 40.5 too when it was there.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
But I just felt
That
like I
was
was already
available.
right. It's a mistake.
Dak in the end zone. Oh my gosh. Got away.
That was what? That was almost a safety. What are you
That
doing?
was. And first, that took way too much time. 37
Jesus.
seconds came off the clock there.
He sucks. That's why, guys.
But Jimmy, you have those nights when you pressure, and you win. And then yesterday, I had one of those nights where I pressure, and lost. So it's kind of like this game. I said in the beginning of the show, I have one bet. I have the Niners and the spread. And if I'm going to take a live bet, it's going to be something that's a gimme.
Yeah. No, I made one live bet on the Niners when it got to a pick 'em. But I could have done much better. I could have really eaten. So I just being a winner is not enough if we're trying to really
They're just playing to get into Hail Mary range, it looks like.
improve our lives.
Well, I have a semi irresponsible bet on the Niners. So that's another reason why there's no more money going out. When that happens,
Futures wise or what?
no, on this game, not something I do not advise. Like we all give capping advice to people, but this was not a 1 unit play for me.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you cashed them, my man.
Well, we don't know yet. I'm not saying.
Oh, he stayed in bounds. Oh my gosh, they didn't rule him out. They're going to wind the clock. Keep it
Oh,
going.
that's fucking.
Wow.
I love it.
Cowboy
I
shit
love it.
if I've ever-
How's that not
Hey,
a-
I
Wow.
can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith. I'm waiting.
Oh
Pressure.
god.
He's got to get
First
Dancing
time
around?
I see it.
He needs a chunk play right now.
Yeah, it's not as dramatic. They're not playing in Dallas. You won't see anybody crying in the crowd this year.
Oh,
Now they're-
man.
Oh, they might
Now
have some
they're-
Dallas.
I kind of wanted that to happen. Those memes, because every year Dallas fans, they're going to the Super Bowl. Dak's the best quarterback in the NFL. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I'm so over that bullshit.
Hey, I need one more pass to cash Dak's pass attempts.
Yeah.
36, 35 and a half.
He's
I'm going to
throwing
be
it
selfish,
right there.
LJ. I do not want that to cash. I'm sorry.
I just need one more.
All right, 5-yarder right here. Let's
An
go.
attempt, bro. He don't even got to complete.
Oh, an
it. Calm
attempt?
down. That's
Yeah,
fucked
attempt.
up.
Oh, let's fucking go for
Yeah.
Oh, go for it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
For the
sorry.
cash.
Fuck you, LJ. You don't get much over here. Ah, damn.
Well, there you go. There was both a completion and a.
All right, so they got it out to their own 40 with 5 seconds. They have one play left. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is where you need to bring Rodgers
Looking
in.
ladder time.
We need
yeah.
the
Bring Rodgers
play-by-play here. Sharpie's the furthest ahead, so Sharpie, take us home.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do Sharpie play-by-play. Give my voice.
We need to hear the Bobano's zone a little behind the Sharp zone.
Yeah.
The Sharpie vision. Dun-dun-dun.
Sharpie, start up, man.
Nothing's happening, bro. Don't yell
Come
at
on.
me, bro. You remind me of my father now.
That wasn't a catch.
Oh my God, they're going to call this incomplete.
That wasn't a catch.
Right. Watch.
Yeah.
The foot's off. Yep. Yeah.
Wow,
just
no
bad.
catch.
Yeah,
And Lynch is up in the box saying, no bueno, no bueno.
Oh, hell
What?
no, that's not a
Catch. That foot's off.
Hey,
That
that's an
first foot is
attempt,
off.
though.
Yeah.
It's
This
still
ain't
an
college,
attempt.
Schultz.
See?
There you go.
Dee-dee-dee.
Oh, it's not a catch. What a fuck up.
That's a
Oh,
bad mistake. Yep.
Whoopsie.
Oh my
Shout out
God.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, bro. Fuck, bro. On the replay, it looks like he may have had like a cleat down. Well, the other foot was down.
That should be challenged for sure. But is it under 2 minutes? Booth?
Yeah, they
It's a
can't
booth
challenge it.
review.
Booth
It
review,
is a booth
automatic.
review.
That ain't no catch.
I don't know. The booth should do something.
oh
here,
well,
man.
look, was
His toe was
his,
down already.
His toe down when he
down.
That's what I'm
caught it.
saying,
Goes
bro.
down.
It might be a cleat, bro. There
Yeah,
might
I
be a
think they're
cleat
gonna say
down.
his toe was down when he first.
Yeah,
caught it.
that's a catch.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. Look at it
Oh,
again.
Right there. Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, it's like a semi. Like soon as he gets his
Wow.
hand, his toe is still right there.
Yeah,
They
on the ground.
gotta go with
down.
Cole on the field unless
It's like a
totally-
simultaneous.
Yeah, they might
when
actually
he
make it.
got
It
his
might
hands up.
stand because of that. Yep.
But with how long they're taking and writing down, it seems like they're bringing it back.
All right, here we go.
Incomplete pass.
Reversed.
Yeah,
is
his
what they
hands
call
up.
it. Incomplete.
Yes.
Ah.
That's a better angle there.
Oh well.
Well, jackass. Wasn't like
That
it
just
was
made it a
gonna
lot more
help.
difficult.
Oh yeah, they've got no shot in hell now.
Are we going to get a Sky Dragon on stream for the Niners-Eagles game?
I just want him to be in the chat. If
Why
he
don't
would
you
like,
fix him up like Sia or something like that. Put like a
well,
fucking,
we could darken his face.
Yeah.
and throw his voice.
like put him in witness protection.
You know, we
He
don't
can just
uh,
not
we-
share
Change
his
his
camera.
voice.
He can just not share his camera. That's all.
we don't question why one of our friends doesn't want to be on screen, but we want them involved. And,
Absolutely.
Hey,
Big
John
league-
Lynch is coming down to
We love
celebrate.
Great work,
Oh,
Harold.
boy, he came down from the booth pretty quickly there.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
real
look at
fucking
it.
quick,
was
bro.
fast.
How that
John
was
Lynch
down
would still
there.
He
play,
took the
probably.
private elevator.
He took a zip line. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, he took a zip line, bro. He thought he was
He
Shawn
came
Michaels.
down like fucking Chunk on the Goonies down the fucking.
I was gonna say he got down there fast. Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Man
Lynch,
just walked
what a hell
straight
of a
out.
job. Do you
Like,
remember
game's
when
not
Lynch-
over yet, though.
But do you remember when Lynch got the job and everyone's
it's
like,
over.
"Why are they giving him this job? He's got no."
Don't you do that,
It's
you
over.
rat bastard.
This game's over, though. Come on, man.
There's no way they pull off a Miami against the Patriots lateral.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
There's no way there's a Minnesota Miracle.
We're not getting the band on the field now, fellas. This ain't college.
Well, let's don't bring that up. Preston might be watching. We don't want to remember that for him.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be more like when the Patriots deal with the Raiders. Chandler Jones walk
Nah,
off.
because the Niners are smart and will just lay down. They ain't gonna, bro. Shanahan will beat them motherfuckers. I've
All
seen
right.
it.
So what is this play they're running? This is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, they got one guy snapping the ball with a
I
bunch
think
of fucking
Zeke is
cuck-
snapping the ball.
Yeah,
This is a bunch of
Yeah.
cuck boy formation.
Yeah.
I
The
would
cowboy
send the house
clown
versus
trot.
him. Yeah, they're gonna come after him.
What's
Catches
this?
it. He can't even pitch it. Yup, game over.
Game over. Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't even know what that was, but
Oh.
the
That was
typical
Mike
Dallas
McCarthy,
Cowboy
bro.
way to end
You
a
know?
football game.
Fucking great, like Tony the Tiger said.
This wasn't a big confidence builder for 49er fans, Dave, was it?
It wasn't, but I'm gonna rest on what I said. The Cowboys are a good team. We know they're a good team, and the Eagles are a better team.
You're not going to beat the Eagles scoring 19 points.
But I have a second part. The second part is this play calling. Something was weird about it, and I think he's holding back. I think he didn't want to
Got
show a
tricks in
hand.
the bag for next Sunday. I agree.
Yes, I'm telling you right now, I'm not worried. I think the Niners go to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
And let me say one more thing. I've caveat this. I've bet the Niners 5 times this year. 3 of the times was betting against them. I cashed every time. So I'm not a fanboy that can't bet against the team if a spread is wrong. But if this spread is 3 or less, the Niners, is 3 or more. If it's over 3, if all these people saying there's 4, jump on the Niners.
I'm excited to break this down for the next week. I wish I put more. I only put 1 unit on them to win the division and win the conference and win the Super Bowl. Obviously, I wasn't that confident. So I only have 200 a pop on. I cashed the 150 on the division, but 750 for the conference, 15. So I have a chance for 4.5K, which is extremely helpful, obviously. So I've got a lot to think about myself. I'm very excited about the opportunity to think about those things. And now the Bengals coming in. But I was dreaming about this last year, so I feel some deja vu. This was extremely – the game wasn't enjoyable, but capping it with you guys and only making 1 live bet, I feel like I was kind of pussyfooting around this shit because of my futures bets, but it was very enjoyable. Thank you guys to all the cappers in the chat running with us. Let's go around the horn here and with thoughts on either tonight or the future or whatever. We'll start with my man, Brizzy. Brizzy, what a beast you've been throughout the year, throughout last year. I just love capping with you. Any last words, thoughts on the future?
Yeah, man. Sharpie was right on that opening line for San Francisco Philly. It's 1.5 currently right now.
Wow.
In duel. Go Birds. We're just about to smack these.
There you go.
Wow. 1.5.
What's the total, Briz?
46.5.
God, gotta bet that under immediately. But I'm gonna think about it. I'm not going to. LJ, thoughts and send-offs.
Well, like I said, when we on screen, we cash. So I cashed 3 of my bets. Cashed the Niners 3.5.
Yep.
So I did pretty good tonight. So, shout out to everybody that joins and tells us and makes money, because this is what we're here for. Make us money, guys. So let's continue to keep doing it, supporting each other. And, we be public, like always.
Respect. And it's what it's all about, is winning, all 4 games went under. I said that on Tuesday, Gridiron Gamblers.
Yeah.
They would all go
4
under.
Yep.
Feels really good. I didn't make enough money off of that, but I made, K. But all 4 fucking games went under, like I fucking said. Dave, what are your thoughts and final thoughts, my man?
I just said them. 1.5. Means I'm going to look at Niners money line early. But I've said enough. Thanks for having me, guys. First time on with Jimmy, and I've been with other guys here, but I love all you guys. I watch your shows. I follow them, and I'm just going to do a final shot to everyone. Fuck yeah, Niners. Thanks everyone in the chat too. Cindy plays horses. Timmy, all you guys. Thank you. Salute.
Respect it.
You're both.
Congrats on your win.
Mm-hmm. Respect, Dave. Great job tonight. And I think that if you want the Niners money line, that you should wait. I expect that this will move towards the Eagles, is my expectation. But great job and a lot of fun. Ragoo, my man, any last words, thoughts?
No, we thought this game played out like we thought it would. I totally agree with Dave's look on the Shanahan. Different type of game for sure. I don't think it was anything reserved to hold back, not to show Philly, but I think it was a perfect game plan to beat Dallas with. And they kind of kept Dak in check. And going forward, we'll see what the youngster pulls out of his gun holster next week. Going to take on a high-power Philly team in Lincoln. And then as far as the other game goes, I think Cincinnati's got Kansas City right where they want them. Big. I think I'm going to be betting Kansas. I think I'm going to be on the money line with the Bengals next week. That's one thing I'm getting to the window with. This one here, I'm not going to be sure. I'll probably be looking at some team totals with the Niners and the Philadelphia squad. But that's going to be both of these games have interesting angles to be looking at. But going forward, probably midweek. I don't know if I'm going to jump on anything right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be like you. I said to wait. If you like the dogs, wait. If you like the favorites, bet them early.
Yeah, perfectly put. And also, as we go around the horn here, Pubapalooza Dose popping off in San Antonio. Late March 25th is UFC San Antonio, and we all want to be rocking together then. Razor, it was a joy to see you want to jump on with us. I know, like myself, you have a young family. It's tricky, but we love you, Razor. Any last words, my man?
Yeah, man. Like everyone always says, we got the best chat on YouTube. So salute to the 100+ people still hanging out. It's going to be a fun week talking about the NFL all week. And then I'll be live Friday night doing another live bet stream before the NFL Sunday. So check me out Friday, Pub Sports Radio right here. Salute.
We love you, man. Bo Bano, before you put a bow on our show, I just want to give a shout out to all of you in the chat. You guys make this so special, and I know Babano will touch on it too. I just want to say a couple names here. Philly Bullies, D Rock, BJ O Plus, Leonard, Shaolin J, Tim Earl, Drinking Hand, Harold Williams, Cindy Plays Horses, Big Daddy Boom, Richard, Sky Dragon, Susie, Easton, Viper NB, O Plus, C-Mac, Joe Chris, Kem Peacock, Ricardo Gutierrez. Thank you guys, man. Velo Cuts, Mr. D. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting us here. Markel, MDR, Whack, Guillermo. Truly understand that we have nothing without your support. And the chat makes us special. The skill set inside the chat is the reason why these shows pop, man. So thank you. Our man, Bo Bano, going to put a bow on this show. Tie it all together. Send us home into the future. But great work. Fucking big winning fucking weekend. We roll that shit. We light that shit. We smoke it. We make that fucking money. And we also love the friendship that arises from it. But it's the cash that speaks. Bobano, take us home.
Yeah, I mean, this was actually a pretty entertaining game. It was kind of weird. It was an odd game, but it was entertaining. It was dramatic. We went down to the end. It was close. It was really the only game it was like that this weekend. So at least we ended the weekend with an entertaining finish. And now it sets up, I think two on paper, terrific conference championship games next Sunday. I mean, you've got the two best teams in the NFC going head to head, and you've got a rematch of last year's AFC championship in the other game. Two teams with history, animosity, Bengals and Chiefs. Can the Bengals get to the Super Bowl again and walk past the Chiefs to do so? Can the Chiefs earn redemption, avenge that loss, and do so with a potentially hobbled, less than 100% Patrick Mahomes? I mean, it's just great storylines next week, and hopefully it leads to great football. And for us, some winning football as well in terms of our bets.
Absolutely. Thank you to all of you on the screen. God, I love you guys so much. Brizzy, man. Brizzy been blowing up with us. LJ, Dave, Ragoo, Razor, and our guy Bobano. Thank you guys on screen and everybody you guys
Thank you, everyone.
In the chat making this special. This is it, man. Another week in the books. Now it's time to get the work done for next week and keep making that fucking paper. Thank you guys for supporting us. Now we focus on tomorrow. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it. Get that money. And thank you for supporting Pub Sports Radio. Good night.